there with him, some coaches there from Cherryville Post 100, and so Dylan Hastings, of course, a big leader of last year's team and that state championship team a couple of years back, and he was the Area 4 Player of the Year in 2012. So congratulations to Dylan Hastings out here being honored on the third base line here before this game tonight.
Absolutely no kin to me. Different line of Hastings, just like Nick Hastings for Post 82. Used to be none around here, Milt. Now they're everywhere on the ball fields and stuff. I remember I was never no other Hastings around. But congratulations to Dylan. He did a great job last year. He was the ace of the staff. When they needed a stomper, it was Dylan Hastings' time, and pitched a great season last season.
Yeah, Coach Reynolds out there with him, along with David Wise and his pitching coach, Chuck Walker, out there with Dylan. So congratulations to Dylan Hastings, Area 4 2012 Player of the Year. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll do that first for the visitors from Post 29, Caldwell County, with a 14-3 overall record and an 8-2 division record. And they are led off by their center fielder, number 7, Nick Horning. Batting second, playing second base, number 6, Trevor Bean. Batting third and at shortstop, number 9, A.J. Watson. Batting fourth at first base, number 14, John Austin. Batting fifth in left field, number 17, Austin Miller. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 27, Taylor Purris. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 3, Graham Austin. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, number 8, Zach Walker. He'll hit for the pitcher, number 11, Drew Bolick. Batting ninth is the catcher, number 5, Aaron Moore. Head coach is Brandon Banks. And for Cherryville Post 100, with a 7-6 overall record, 5-3 division record, leading off playing second base, number 9, Cody Dellinger. Batting second at third base, number 12, Caleb Nairn. Batting third and in center field, number 5, Josh Beam. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 35, Tyler Shoemaker. He'll hit for the pitcher, number 18, Heath King. Batting in the fifth spot, the left fielder, number 23, Dalton Towery. Batting sixth, shortstop, number 10, Brett Huff. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 34, Brandon Alexander. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 19, Hunter Jackson. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 30, Clay Fuller. Of course, Cherryville coached by Bobby Reynolds. And umpires for tonight's game, behind the plate, Charles Henry, and on the bases, Kevin Perella. And we'll be back with the start of tonight's game right after these messages. You're listening to Post 100 Baseball, WCSL, and KTCBroadcasting.com.
The 2013 Dodge event is underway at Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Lincoln. Coming now for some great deals on the new 013 Dodge models, including the new 2013 Dodge Dart, starting at $15,995. Or lease a new 2013 Dodge Dart for $149 per month for 24 months. Or how about the new 2013 Dodge Charger, starting at $25,995, or lease it for only $269 per month. See Abernathy for all the detail. Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 1442 East Main Street in Lincoln. You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today. Carolina Care Center strives to provide quality care and promote an excellent quality of life. They now offer Carolina Care Cottages. All Carolina Care services are now available to cottage residents on an outpatient basis. Cottage residents have priority to beds if need at Carolina Care Center. The 2-bedroom cottages are fully equipped. Reserve your new home today by calling 704-435-4161. Carolina Care, offering a standard of excellence. Let their family take care of your family today at Carolina Care Center. It's time to jump in. Jump in and cool off with a dip in your backyard pool. To help keep your pool sparkling clean all summer long, see Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reedfield Road in Lincoln. They carry a full line of BioGuard products. Plus, they'll analyze your water to make sure you get the right blend of BioGuard. And keep your yard looking great with the new Husqvarna Zero Turn tractor, push mower, or trimmer. Carolina Hardware and Garden Center on the Reachville Road in Lincoln.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellence in cremation and funeral services.
There you go, Anne. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing.
Here's your card.
What was that?
It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee.
You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
Shane Calloway invites you to see Cherryville Printables for your sports embroidery, screen printing, and promotional items. Plus, if you're a member of a sports team, the new Cherryville Printables sells uniforms and sporting good apparel, including New Era and Flex Fit hats. Plus name brand apparel including Nike, Augustus, Holloway, Ashworth, Adidas, Carhartt, and Dry Duck. And they can personalize any item. And be sure to ask about their special fundraising pricing. See their products in Medical Center Pharmacy or call 704-748-3550. That's Shane Calloway and Cherryville Printables. Again, 704-748-3550.
And folks, welcome back to Fraley Field in Cherryville. Lights are on as sky's a little bit cloudy here this evening. Partly cloudy sky, more clouds to the west, dark clouds. Maybe we'll be safe from the rain here tonight, Kevin. I haven't heard much of a forecast for rain here today, and it was a beautiful day earlier. A lot of sunshine, mild, not too hot for this time of year.
Let's pull it up here in a minute.
Yeah, see if you see anything on the radar there. Heath King, right-hander for Cherryville, finishing his warm-up tosses. Before we go any further, would like to say special ask you to say a special prayer for Brandon Norton, player out of Asheville, the Legion team from Asheville. It was just here in Cherryville for 2 games last Sunday. Norton injured in the game with Hickory last night, hit in the head as he was by a line drive off the bat as he was pitching last night, and he's in very serious condition. So please remember Brandon Norton from Asheville, American Legion, in your thoughts and prayers.
Well, Milton, looking at the radar, it doesn't look too good right now. Actually, we got a big pocket that's going around us, and just basically depending on how it develops and if it moves north or east. If it goes northeast, it's coming right at us. If it goes east or north, it may miss us. So it just depends. We're looking down a gun barrel right now as far as the weather goes. So we're going to see how that goes. You guys at home, just stay tuned and watch some baseball.
All right. Well, batter up for Caldwell County Post 29 is Nick Horning. These two teams met again, as we said, the first meeting of the year on June 14th at Caldwell County, and Cherryville, the 6-2 winners, hit there. And here's a fly ball on the first pitch. Going to drop in right center field for a base hit for Horning off the first pitch of the game from Heath King at 7:07 here this evening. And Caldwell County out to a good start here tonight with the single to right center, and that'll bring up Trevor Bean.
It's a good job of hitting there, man. Going opposite field here. Start off the game. And I like to when I hit lead off, I like to swing at the first pitch. A lot of kids want to watch and see what the pitcher's got. Bunt right side. Pitcher's going to field it.
Underhand toss to first to Brandon Alexander, who's playing first tonight, and a sacrifice goes 1-3 on the put out of Bean, and there's one down. As Cherryville up at Caldwell County, the winning pitcher that night, pitching a fine game, was Brandon Alexander. And John Austin was the starting pitcher for Caldwell County at MS Steel Stadium that night. Tonight, Caldwell County is starting Drew Bolick. One out, one on. The man at second base here just underway in the top of the first inning. Ball one, the count to A.J. Watson, the shortstop. Right-handed batter for Caldwell County with black shirts, gray pants. Cherryville in red shirts and white pants. And the pitch in there called a strike by umpire Charles Henry. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, one on for Caldwell County here at Fraley Field in Cherryville. Sunday night baseball. And the pitch, check swing, foul off, 1-2 on Watson. Since we were last with you, as we said in our pregame opening, Cherryville lost at Hickory Friday night, won last night at Rutherford County. Trying to stay on the winning track here. Caldwell County off to a good start in the top of the first. Leadoff single, sacrifice bunt, moves the man to second. Pitch in the dirt, blocked up there by Hunter Jackson. 2 balls, 2 strikes on A.J. Watson. Cherryville in third place right now in the division, 5-3 division record. And there's a strike called on Watson.
And Watson didn't like that. I don't know if he was mad at himself for watching that go right down the middle, or thought it maybe thought it was a little high there. But he wasn't happy there. A little demonstrative. Might have got a technical foul in the NBA.
There you go. Batter up is tall John Austin, first baseman, right-handed batter for Caldwell County. He's probably about 6'2" or 3 anyway, maybe 6'4". Ball in the dirt, runner going to third, and the throw not in time via wild pitch, and runner advances to third to count 1 ball and no strikes on John Austin. Austin pitched, as we said, in the first meeting of these two teams 9 days ago. And the 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. He plays first base for Caldwell County. Brandon Alexander for Cherryville, who pitched in the first meeting. He's playing first base tonight for Cherryville. Just one of those little quirks of baseball.
Richard Walker wanted to make mention the Walker kid for Caldwell is the second cousin.
Okay.
Zach.
That'll be Zach Walker, who's DHing tonight. And the count goes 2-1 on John Austin. And the 2-1 pitch popped up infield. Who's it going to be? Shortstop Huff makes the catch, and right behind second base for out number 3. So the leadoff single goes for naught. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left at third. We played a half inning. It's Caldwell County 0, Cherryville coming to bat on WCSL and KTCBroadcasting.com.
Open Monday.
We used to practice in a storage unit.
What makes a Cherryville Federal Bank mortgage better?
My apartment couldn't hold all the equipment. Plus, it wasn't a great way to make friends with the neighbors. I got a raise at my day job, and I was like, maybe I can afford a house. So I go down to see Ed at Cherryville Federal, just to see what was out there. He asked all about my job, how much I make, if I have anything saved for a down payment. Then he says I might be a perfect fit for some special home loan programs. He got me pre-qualified, so I knew how much house I could shop for. Now, I'm a homeowner. Me, a homeowner, with a couple of bedrooms, a porch, a garage band, and a mortgage that fits me.
Bankers who listen, mortgages that fit. That's what makes Cherryville Federal Bank better. An equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Bright, sunshiny day. If you want to be treated like family, stop by the drugstore in Lincoln and Vale or Boger City, and you will get just that. The drugstore is locally owned and operated. George and his staff take great pride in giving all their customers fast, efficient, quality customer service. They can help you with any prescription or home health care need you may have. Find them on Facebook or at tdspharmacies.com. The drugstore would like to welcome you to their family. Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker, Kevin Hastings with you, along with our camera crew, Andre Bush and Freddie Farley tonight, as we bring you video and audio on KTCBroadcasting.com and the radio coverage here on WCSL 1590 AM. For Cherryville, leadoff batter will be Cody Dellinger, be followed by Caleb Narron and then Josh Beam. And the Cherryville second baseman, third baseman, and center fielder due up here in the bottom of the first. No score if you're just tuning in. Caldwell County got a leadoff single by Horning, and he was left stranded at third base. Strike taken by Cody Dellinger. Dellinger, a junior at West Lincoln High School. Strike one, the count from Charles Henry. Next pitch, left side, foul territory, and it's out of play. 0-2 to Dellinger. Narron on deck. Not much of a breeze out there this evening. Lights already on here. We're on before the game started because of the clouds that rolled in prior to first pitch tonight. Swing and a miss by Dellinger on the 0-2 pitch from Drew Bolick, right-hander for Caldwell County, and there's one down.
Don't forget on our sister stations tonight, don't we got 3 games right now?
Yeah, we do. We got Post 82 on WOHS and the Lincoln County Cardinals on WLON tonight.
Yes, we do. So David Keever and them playing over there. Mint Hill 10-2 is at Lincoln County. You can listen on WLON 10:50 a.m.
Mm-hmm. It's ball one on Caleb Narron. And the pitch, Bolick fouled back, 1-1. Narron, who grew up in the Cherryville area, moved away and has removed back here to the area. And after the high school, he'll be a rising senior at Cherryville High School this year. Joined the team a few days ago. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2 on Narron as Bolick.
Where was Narron?
Where was Narron? Conflicting reports, but somewhere around either Illinois or Indiana. Parts unknown. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed by the left-hander. Catcher will throw to first to complete the strikeout. And it'll be back-to-back strikeouts for Bolick. Put out will go officially 2-3 on Narron. That'll bring up Josh Beam, another left-handed hitter here for Cherryville, and Bolick. Kevin looking kind of tough right now against these Cherryville 1 and 2 hitters, striking them both out, swinging.
Yes, he has. Got a good pitch in there. Caldwell County tonight wearing the black shirts with gray pants, gray letters, and the pitcher wearing high stirrups there.
Mm-hmm. And the County's 1 ball and no strikes on Beam. Being one of the most consistent players on this team out of West Lincoln High School. And here's the pitch. It's low, 2-0 to Beam. I want to thank our feature sponsors tonight. Include our foul ball sponsor, John Brown Allstate Insurance, run sponsor, Rocky Bennett Insurance, and the third inning brought to you by Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance in Lincoln. Scoreboard, Hauser Drug, and Mr. Sparky. Postgame show by Cherryville Printables. As the pitch is low, ball 3. Our awards in the postgame include the Fielder of the Game, brought to you by First Baptist Church. Offensive Player of the Game, Medical Center Pharmacy. Overall Player of the Game, Peak Resources Cherryville. And during the broadcast, any pitching change called to the bullpen, brought to you by Alcom Mini Storage. On the 3-0 pitch, Beam draws a walk. So with 2 out, brings up Tyler Shoemaker, designated hitter. Shoemaker hitting 4th in the order. As Bolick looked tough against Dellinger and Narron, striking them out swinging. But walks Beam on 4 pitches, and you just don't know about baseball.
And
you don't know why that happens.
And he might be moving here. What do you think?
Yes. He's doing a little bulldozing out there in front of on the baseline with his left foot is Josh Beam. So Shoemaker steps up. 2 out. 1 on for Cherryville, bottom of the first. No score in the ball game. Bolick, the right-hander, delivers to the right-handed hitter Shoemaker, and it's fouled off. Strike 1. Big right-handed Tyler Shoemaker for post 100. Shoemaker, freshman at Wingate last year. Runner is going. Pitch swung on a miss, dropped by the catcher. And it was a Foul ball just dropped.
He just dropped
it. So stolen base for Beam. And it's 0-2 then on Shoemaker. We'll try to see if he can move Beam around and get the first run of the ball game in here.
Any way you can get a hit, squeeze it through a hole.
Gotta be careful here at 0-2. Bolick trying to get out of the inning for Caldwell County, and the pitch comes inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Tyler Shoemaker. Josh Beam at second base after the walk and stolen base. 1-2 count, 2 out. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Nope. It is a fair ball on the line. Throw to first. Just got him. I think
it was a strikeout off the catch.
Was it a strikeout? And then
yeah.
Okay. A strikeout then. And a 2-3 put out on Shoemaker. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played an inning, and it's 0-0 on a Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Discover something for everyone at the Red Rabbit 27 shops in Lincoln. For women, you'll find handbags, sunglasses, garden decor, and more. For men, there's outdoor furniture, garden tools, saddles, boots, and chaps. For kids, check out the selection of children's clothes, doll clothes, and baby blankets too. Everyone will love the birdhouses, artwork, pottery, plants, wicker furniture, antique furniture, and jewelry too. Located on Highway 27 east of Lincoln, Red Rabbit 27 open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-240-4448.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Your Train Comfort Specialist is Roland Black Heated and Cooling. Call 704-865-1375. Roland Black Heated and Cooling.
It's hard to stop a train.
That God sent His Son into the world, not to judge the world, but to save the world through Him. And we'd like to invite you to come join us each Sunday morning at 11 o'clock to celebrate the marvelous grace of God. Our motto is accomplishing all things through Christ, and we'd like for you to come and share in that. Again, my name is Kevin Bennett, Minister of Students and Outreach at Cherryville First Baptist Church. Look forward to seeing you there.
All right, welcome back, folks, as we go to the second inning here at Fraley Field in Cherryville and Caldwell County. 0-0, and pitch from King to Austin Miller, curveball for a strike. 0-1. Miller, Purris, and Austin due up here for post 29. The 5, 6, and 7 spots in the order. Pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Austin Miller. Miller, right-handed batter, plays left field tonight. I'd have everybody listening in on WCSL and viewing the game on ktcbroadcasting.com. Time asked and granted.
We're on the, if you folks are on the radio looking to watch it, once you go to ktcbroadcasting.com, just keep clicking on the links that show Cherryville and the WCSL links, and you'll get to the page. It's actually the Watch and Listen Live page. Under go on and click right under Big O Country. You'll scroll down and you'll see it says WCSL 1590. Just click on that page and we're right there.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom player, the top player. If you folks listening, when you go online, the top player is in studio. Is what you'll hear that's going on in the studio. The bottom player are our baseball and live events.
All right, the 1-2 pitch is a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, in the morning you can watch me. I don't know why anybody would love to watch me do the swap shop.
Oh, the ladies are watching Milton in the morning, folks.
Yeah, right. I got a haircut, if it makes any difference.
They're watching Milton in the morning.
2-2, still the count on Austin Miller.
Need to get Calvin to turn that camera on. That's what it's there for.
2-2 pitch from King. Lifted high, shortstop or left fielder. Left fielder calls off the shortstop and makes the catch, Dalton Towery, on the putout. So 1 down, Austin Miller retired. It brings up Taylor Purris. Purris, left-handed batter. for Caldwell County Post 29. Leaders in this Area 4 West Division, but these standings, I mean, won-loss records, Kevin, are just all over the place. Teams having played a lot more, some teams having played a lot more games than others, as there's a foul ball over toward our camera crew and out of play behind them on the Henry Dome there.
They're going to still have to stick the fishing net out there and catch one.
You got Caldwell County Division 8-2 in first place. Then in second place, Shelby 4-1. And then Cherryville 5-3 in third place. I think you ought to get points for having played more games.
Shelby's been on their world tour.
That's right. They have been in that world tour, and it's 0-2 on Purris. Strike call there.
You can watch Shelby tonight. I mean, not what you can't watch. You can listen to Shelby tonight on WHS 1390 AM.
And here's the 0-2 pitch. Ripped line right at the second baseman, Cody Dellinger, who makes the catch. I said right at him. Not exactly right at him. He had to dive for it and make the catch. It kept tailing away from the left-handed batter. That is a tough play to make. And remember, in our postgame show, we'll announce a offensive and defensive and overall player of the game.
Well, there's one vote for the defensive player right there.
Took away a base hit for sure. And here's Graham Austin, third baseman, right-handed batter, with 2 out. And Charles Henry had called time.
He called time, but I don't know if I ever saw Henry throw up the time signal.
He stepped away. So I didn't see him throw up the time. You're right, but he stepped away. The umpire did. He stepped out from behind Jackson, the catcher. All right, so there's no pitch. Here's the first pitch to Austin, and it's high and tight. Ball 1. Graham Austin, third baseman. And that time granted again here. Caldwell County, a team that does ask for time an awfully lot.
Get them a watch.
Austin was a senior at Drawn High School this year. Here's a fly ball, left center. Center fielder Beam there to make the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 second inning for Post 29 Caldwell County. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. This is WCSL and KTCBroadcasting.com. Cherryville Post 100 baseball.
Your full-service service center for your automobile is Rick's Automotive on East Main Street in Cherryville. They do it all at Rick's Automotive. Rick Walker and his staff is dedicated at providing you the best in automotive care. From an oil change to a tune-up, from a tire alignment to a full set of new tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
Your reasons for a personal loan are as individual as you are. As a community bank, we understand that. We're the bank with the focus on service. So we'll help you design a loan plan that fits your needs and your budget. Talk to us about your personal reasons for a personal loan. First National Bank, hometown banking since 1874. Member FDIC.
Bolick, the right-hander, Drew Bolick for Caldwell County will face Towery Huff and Alexander for Cherryville. Towery, our last broadcast, which was Thursday night, the Burke County game, he had a late-inning 2-run homer to help secure that 9-5 victory, and he takes ball 1 here. Dalton Towery, left fielder, right-handed hitter, and the pitch from Bolick. There's one launched high, but it's going to be pulled way foul. He had plenty of distance on that one, Kevin. But not straight enough.
Almost had him a Wilkins shot.
Yeah. Pull it just a little bit more, and that's a Wilkins. I hadn't even called a Wilkins all year this year. That was the first thing close to a Wilkins. 1-1 on Dalton Towery. And that one hits him right between the shoulder blades. So Bolick has walked a batter in the first inning. And here he hits the leadoff batter of the second inning and brings up Brett Huff. Huff out of West Lincoln, shortstop. Right-handed hitter for Cherryville. With one on and nobody out here, pitcher and catcher will talk here about halfway between the pitcher's mound and home plate. Brett Huff steps in the batter's box now. Pitcher Bolick and catcher Moore ready to go here for post 29. And the pitch, high. 1 ball, no strikes on Huff.
0-0, bottom of the second. Runner on for post 100. No outs.
And the 1-0 coming up here from Drew Bolick, the right-hander. It is swung on and missed. You must have a lot of movement on that fastball. Cherryville hitters have just been not able to make much contact with it. Something you don't see every day, a big truck down Pink Street. And as the count goes to 1-2 on Huff.
You wanted to see what the score was.
Yeah. Blow your horn if you're listening.
Must not have been listening.
That's not. He just didn't want to blow his horn, didn't want to scare the spectators. Here's the 1-2 to Huff, and it's low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, bottom of the second, no score, nobody out. Cherryville batting. Brandon Alexander on deck. And the pitch from Bolick in the dirt, 3-2. By the way, that long foul ball that was almost a Wilkins, it was indeed a John Brown All-State Insurance foul ball a while ago.
John Brown goes deep.
Yep.
You folks don't know what a Wilkins shot is. There's a reason the nets are up over the street. Him and Kyle Warlick, Moss, and those boys used to put a ton out there in the graveyard.
Pitch is called. Strike 3 on Huff, who thought he had ball 4. And he looks back at Charles Henry as he walks away, shaking his head.
Inside corner, couldn't quite tell. I can't see the plate right now. Between the dirt and the umpire and the catcher.
Yeah.
But Huff thought it was on the inside corner, maybe even a little low, but nonetheless, strike 3, 1 out. Runner on first still, though, 4 post 100.
And the pitch. Alexander puts it in play, third base side, foul ball. Strike 1 on Brandon Alexander. Batting 7th in the order tonight, starting at first base. Brandon Alexander out of Burns High School.
Let's see, I got a sheet right here where everybody's from.
Yeah. And Alexander will be a senior this coming year at Burns. And the count 0-1 on Alexander. The pitch from Bolick. Pitch out, throw down to first, nearly threw it away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Alexander. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning here at Fraley Field. Cherryville and Caldwell County scoreless tie on the Hauser Drug Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Runner going, that's Towery. Pitch foul back, and Towery will have to come back to first base. 1-2 count now on Alexander.
We'll say hello to Clint Spencer and his family listening all the way from Myrtle Beach right now, or watching all the way from Myrtle Beach right now. Milton, I'm sure it's much
been meaning to give you
much
that.
nicer. Clint, I'm sitting here looking at your press pass I got that you hang over your neck. You ain't getting into no high school games down there at Myrtle Beach this weekend. I'll tell you that right now.
1-2 pitch is high, 2-2. Didn't mean to give you that. It was left up here in the press box the other day. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Brandon Alexander. 1 out. Man at first for Cherryville. Cherryville trying to start something here. Runner going again. Pitch is popped up, and Towery's going to have to get back to first, and he does. And there's out number 2, caught by the shortstop. And 2 down for Hunter Jackson, Cherryville catcher. Hunter will be a junior this coming year at Cherryville High School.
Runner still on first, 2 outs now. Bottom of the second inning. Post 100, 0-0 with Caldwell County.
Here's the pitch to Jackson. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Clay Fuller waits on deck. But there are 2 out now. Towery still at first base after being hit by a pitch. Leading off the inning. 1-1 pitch. Hit him right square between the shoulder blades. And the 0-1 here to Jackson. Fouled back. Bullock, the right-hander, has struck out 4 in the game. No hits yet for Cherryville. He's walked a batter and hit a batter. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's outside. Moore look to first. Towery back in.
Don't forget, folks, in the postseason this year, Milton, we'll have a fan of the game. Somebody win a T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Starts next week about.
1-2 pitch, runner going. It's a ball. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Towery.
Post 100 having a good, doing a good job right now on the bases, having some success, stealing some bases right now. They're 2 for 2.
Counts now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jackson, right?
And 2 outs.
Beam stole a base in the first inning. Seduces Wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, second inning. And the pitch. And it's fouled back, still 2-2 on Jackson. Caldwell County leadoff batter in the game. Nick Horning singled to right center. And since then, Heath King for Cherryville has set them down in order. And the pitch here, curveball, called a strike.
That's a tough call there for Mr. Jackson.
And Cherryville gets no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 complete on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. It remains 0-0. The Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 3rd inning coming up.
Super Tuesday is back at
Just like you love Cherryville sports, Cherryville has a hometown skilled nursing facility that loves their work too. Peak Resources Cherryville, where caring comes to life. For a tour of Peak Resources Cherryville, call us at 704-435-6029 or just stop by. Located off Delview Road at 700 Self Street in Cherryville. And we'd love to meet you. Peak Resources Cherryville, providing exceptional nursing and rehabilitation care at Cherryville. Again, phone 704-435-6029. For Peak Resources Cherryville.
Super Tuesday is back at Medical Center Pharmacy on East Academy Street in Cherryville. Cheeseburgers for just 99 cents. And it's time to get your flu shots. And don't forget about the new Kids Vitamin Free program. Pick up a free bottle of Children's Chewable Multivitamins every 30 days. Parent must come in and sign up each child for their 30-day supply. At Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville.
Before we go any further, the update on the Junior Legion team. Post 100 Juniors lost 2 in a doubleheader at South Caldwell this afternoon. 1-0 and 5-0, and they play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at North Lincoln, the Legion Junior team. Here in the senior action, we go to the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 3rd inning. Batter up, Zach Walker. Designated hitter, left-handed batter for Caldwell County. Pitch from King, a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Walker. Walker hitting 8th in the order. Aaron Moore, then the top of the order, Nick Horning. The pitch from King. Bouncer foul, first base side, 1-1. Got the radio crew from Caldwell County here, but they had to go outside. Some trouble with their phones or something inside the press box.
New phones and connections. No, it wasn't necessarily inside.
Just some kind of trouble, and they had to step outside and broadcast up. They don't get wet out there. That sky back to the west getting darker and darker.
Plenty of room in the press box, and come on back in.
Yeah, it is a full moon tonight, by the way, but you won't see it probably with all the clouds. Big full moon tonight. Summertime is here, swing and a miss. 1 and 2 on Walker. Summertime arrived early Friday morning, I believe, the wee hours of the morning.
The big moon last night with the planes flying towards it looked like bugs flying towards the light.
1-2 pitch, called a strike on Walker, and that is strikeout number 2 by Heath King. And that'll bring up Aaron Moore, the catcher, for post 29. No score in the ball game, and post 29 had a runner at third in the first inning and didn't get him home. And Heath King setting them down 7 in a row since then. And the pitch, strike called on Moore. Nick Corning, the only hitter in this game, he's on deck. Was that a flash or something out there?
I didn't see anything.
Thought I saw something out of the corner eye. Maybe I got a brain tumor.
Getting old.
1-1. 1-1 to count on Moore.
Maybe I have a brain tumor.
I thought I saw a flash of light. That's what happened to John Travolta. And then he got real smart in that movie.
After 2 innings, Mint Hill leads 1-0 over Lincoln County.
1-1 on Moore. And the pitch. There's a rip base hit left field down the line. Moore might stretch it to no, he'll hold up at first base with a single with 1 out.
Shoot. Y'all got to get 2 on that, Milton.
Yeah. He thought about it, but made a big turn at first, put on the brakes as the ball got back in from Dalton Towery. A little closer to the line, hit a little harder. He surely would have 2. And that brings up Horning. Horning singled on the first pitch of the game. Back in the first inning, he bats here with 1 out and 1 on in the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance third inning. And the pitch. That's something here in the press box or somewhere I saw it again.
So
1 ball, no strikes on Horning.
Runner on first, 1 out.
And the pitch from King. Low. 2-0. Nick Horning, center fielder, right-handed batter. And Caldwell County trying to get something started here in the third inning at Fraley Field. No score in the game. And the pitch, a strike, 2-1. Cherryville's next ball game will be Tuesday at Hendersonville. They'll be on their own. No radio coverage that night. And there's ball 3. Cherryville will have the night off tomorrow. The senior Legion team will. The juniors will be on the road tomorrow night at North Lincoln at 7 o'clock. The junior team. 3-1, rip base hit past the diving third baseman. That one's in the corner for extra bases. And Dalton Tower has to dig it out of the corner. The runner at third holds up. And back-to-back hits, a single, then a double by Horning. He's 2 for 2 on the night.
And that right there, not going for the 2 bases there, cost Caldwell a run maybe. But you never know. The next batter might come up, knock all 3 of them in with 1 swing of the bat. So you can't never say that. But Caldwell now with runners at second and third and 1 out, post 100. Got to find some outs here, Milton. Get out of this.
Absolutely. Trevor Bean called upon to sacrifice in the first inning. His bunt was successful getting the runner to second base. Being the second baseman himself, bats right-handed for Caldwell County with 1 out and runners at second and third here. Scoreless tie in the top of the Billy Rowland State Farm third inning. The pitch popped out of play, right side. Strike 1 on Bean. John Brown Allstate Insurance foul ball. Won the count on Bean. And the pitch, curveball. He lifts it to center field. Beam going back, and makes the catch. Runner at third tags up. He will score on an RBI sac fly by Bean, who had a sac bunt in the first, sac fly here in the second. Collects himself an RBI on the night. And it's 1-0 Caldwell County on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And that's out number 2 in the inning. Runner at second is Horning, stayed put, and that brings up A.J. Watson. Watson struck out looking for out number 2 in the first inning. Watson, the shortstop, handed batter. Digs him a hole in there in that batter's box. Now he's set and ready. That bat held high up. And the pitch gets by and to the backstop, and the runner will go to third on the wild pitch by Heath King. Third base now occupied by Horning for the second time tonight. He was left at third in the first inning. 1 run in here in the third inning now, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes on Watson. Caldwell County with 3 hits now in the ball game. 1 a double. And the pitch from King is high. 2-0 to Watson. 2 down. And 2-0 pitch coming up here. Wind picking up out there, blowing the flags from right to left field. And flags over at the Legion Park. Looks like they're going a little bit different over at the Legion Hut. Rather, looks like they're going a little different direction.
Looks like it's going to left field. I would say that.
Yeah. 3-0 the count now on Watson.
Get one up in there in this park, it'll be a home run real quick.
Now the wind's shifting those outfield flags straight out. 3-0 pitch. Strike to A.J. Watson. 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch is strike 2. Nope, ball 4. Beg your pardon.
He wanted to call that.
Yeah.
He did. He really did.
A walk on Watson, and that'll bring up Austin. John Austin, who popped up to shortstop, and Coach Reynolds coming out. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Get it cranked. Trailers for everything, and we mean it. At TRT Trailer Sales in Lincoln, 3302 Gastonia Highway. Trailers for hauling livestock, motorcycles, and cars. You'll find dump trailers, utility, and landscaping trailers. You'll find racing trailers with finished interiors, plus the tag-along and gooseneck trailers, insulated trailers with tack compartments and 110 packages. Call toll-free at 1-877-279-7465 or visit the website, trttrailersales.com.
All right, Coach Reynolds breaks up the meeting on the mound, but not until umpire Charles Henry has to go out there. And
he just wanted to make Henry walk out there. That's what he wanted to do before. That wasn't even to talk to the pitcher, Milton. That was to make Henry walk to the mound.
Just to send a message about some of these calls maybe tonight. He didn't like maybe that last one.
Well, the last one, it was the ball. Henry wanted to call it a strike, but it was the ball. It was outside.
All right, runner going, and the pitch, rather the throw down to second, goes in the outfield. Run will score, and Cherryville just botched it up there. The shortstop came in to cut the throw off. Then he decided to let it go, and the second baseman had given up on the throw, and it went into center field, and scoring was Horning.
Kind of short hop the second baseman out there. I'm guessing it's that Huff. Huff's at short. Huff let the throw go, and the second baseman, to me, Milton, it looked like it just kind of got on his ankles real quick, and that's the toughest ball to catch on the baseball field.
Probably hard to see. And here's the fly ball could get down up, caught by the left fielder Towery off the bat of John Austin on a 0-2 count, and that will take care of Caldwell County, But they score 2 runs somewhere. I didn't write one down. They scored 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Or was there an error on that?
I don't remember.
I don't know. And one
I'm sure.
left
Yeah,
on.
there wasn't a throw there. I would guess.
I guess so. Okay, 2 runs, 3 errors. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm 3rd inning. It's 2-0 Caldwell County. Mr. Sparky, how's your drug scoreboard?
A lot of people are switching to natural gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Do you need to organize? Maybe you need to create more space. But what do? Call Alcom Mini Storage on Dick Bream Road in Cherryville. Alcom Mini Storage has all sizes of mini storage bins, priced from $35 to $85. And now mention this radio ad, and when you pay for 3 months, you'll get an additional month free. Just mention this radio ad for your free month. Alcom Mini Storage, 235 Dick Bream Road in Cherryville, 704-435-8803. All units are lighted with security cameras and monthly extermination. Check our prices, Alcom Mini Storage.
1, then Dellinger and Narron, 1 and 2 spots to follow here in the 3rd. Cherryville down 2-0 now. And the count goes 2-0 on Fuller from Drew Bolick. Bolick takes a little stroll behind the mound there after falling behind in the count here 2-0. Trying to calm himself down. He's a quick worker and the pitch is fouled off. 2-1. Yeah, I was going to say a while ago and something happened out there. I didn't get the sky looks about like it did nearly an hour ago when we started this game. It's dark to the west, a little bit of bright sky to the east, and nothing's moving much.
Tough swing, Alexander there. No, Fuller.
Yeah, 2-2 now on Clay Fuller.
Down and in. It's a good spot to throw to lefties there from a right-hander. If he'd have hit that, it'd have went in the parking lot.
2-2 pitch from Bolick struck him out. And that is another strikeout. That is 6 strikeouts for Bolick.
Bolick racking up strikeouts here on Post 100. We're just now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2 strikeouts an inning, Milton. That's 18 Ks.
Did we mention he's throwing a no-hitter right now? Yeah, no-hitter.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't do something.
Yeah, the Cherryville station wants to mention that all they want, don't they?
Yeah, a no-hitter right now.
Every pitch.
Caldwell County station will be real quiet about that.
They ain't going to mention it at all.
Ball 1 the count on Cody Dellinger.
Jeff Lincoln, the gang down there behind the fence today, sitting outside. They're going to have to get up here in a minute. Sit with us if these clouds ever. I told you, Milton, it could go around us. I mean, it was freaky the way the clouds were. Base hit left field.
There we go.
Forward Post 100. Milton broke it up.
I knew what I was doing. Cody Dellinger gets the hit. And that's a good start for Cherryville, or a good sign for Cherryville with 1 out.
Do you get an assist on that?
When I do something like that?
Yeah.
Over the years, you know what I've gotten for that?
A wizard ball.
A wizard ball. That brings up Caleb Narron. Narron a strikeout in the 1st inning. Caleb, left-handed hitter here against Drew Bolick.
Coach Reynolds calling time to make sure everyone sees the signal. So they're probably going to order a pizza here, or we're going to see some type of live action.
We hand the pitch to Narron, high and away. 1.
Nothing going.
It's the bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 3rd inning, and Cherryville down 2-0. Tying run at the plate here. 1 out, 1 on. And the pitch, low, 2-0. Big lead over there by Dellinger. He gets back. 2-0 on Narron. Did we mention Bolick working on a 1-hitter here? A 1-hitter?
No, you haven't mentioned that all night, to tell you the truth.
A 1-hitter by Bolick right now. A 1-hitter. He had a no-hitter until
Milton broke it up.
I helped a little bit. And that's high, ball 3.
Still throwing the ball pretty good heat. Having trouble locating it as good as he was earlier. Struck out.
Yeah.
He struck out 6 so far, like Milton said.
He's walked 1 and hit 1. And he's 3-0 here on Narron. And the pitch. A strike called. 3-1 count. Caleb Narron, third baseman, left-handed hitter for Cherryville. We've seen Narron in the games we've broadcasted. We've seen him play shortstop and some in left field too, and at third base, and he's starting at third tonight. Throw to first. Back in time is Dellinger. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And the pitch. That's ball 4 to Caleb Narron. So Bullock walks another batter here. That's 2 walks along with a hit batter in the game. And the batter up is Beam, who was the other walk in the first inning. And Beam stole second.
So it tells you at least Beam's got a good eye. And man,
he walked Beam on 3 straight.
Coach Reynolds thinking about
4 straight.
Thinking about the bunt here. He's trying to figure out where the shortstop is. Let's see him checking the infield. What are they going to be running? And he's checking it out. Adjusting his belt. Might see a super bunt here, Milton. The first baseman is in. The middle infielders are back. Third baseman's really back, too. So, I mean, Beam could easily lay one down to third baseline.
Uh-huh. Pitch inside corner for a strike.
Good pitch.
Yeah. Tough in there for the left-hander. And Coach Reynolds calls his hitter to the line. He calls his base runners down the line.
Somebody miss a sign, Milton?
Could have been. Come on, guys. It's getting
here we go, man.
Late in the first round of the regular season.
Hey, Andre, can you hear me down there? Mr. Bush, can you hear me down there? I don't know if he can hear us, Milton. They got their headsets on.
County's 0-1 on Josh Beam here.
You know we hadn't said hey to tonight?
Dango.
Dango needs to raise that hand. Raise your hand, Dango.
You'll hear it in a minute. We're on like a 20-second delay.
Oh, okay. We're going through the computer.
I guess.
There it is.
There he is. Okay. Hey, Dango.
There's Andre. He's now waving at us.
Yeah, they're listening on delay. Everything's delayed. 0-1 pitch to Beam is a ball.
Well, in today's age, you have to put everything on delay, or can't have Milton up here just cursing everybody.
I know. I might lose it any minute now.
That's why I call him the Mad Dog, folks.
That's right. That's right. Here's the 1-0 pitch. I had to, as that's a ball 2-1. I had to exercise some self-control this morning. I mashed that finger right there.
It looks like it hurt.
And I scratched it pretty bad in the process too, and it's sore. Mashed it on loading a rabbit cage this morning. 2-1 pitch, high and away, 3-1 on Beam.
I wonder how many other broadcasts in the history of broadcast have had an announcer say he hurt his finger on the rabbit cage.
Rabbit cage.
I've never heard Joe Buck say that.
Joe Buck has never raised rabbits. He might have guinea pigs. What? We lose power?
Check. No, we're still.
Okay.
We lost our earphones.
There's the problem. I can't hear myself good yet, but we got a short in the master volume there. Okay, there we go. Count goes 3-2 on Beam. 3-2 on Josh Beam. 2 on, 1 out here. Cherryville down 2-0. Bottom of the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance third inning. And big pitch here, and it's strike 3. Strike 3 called.
That's the second post 100 batter to toss his bat down the line. Thought he had a walk and take off. Now we got a meeting on the mound, so we're going to have to take a little time out here.
We'll take a 30-second break. Caldwell County coach coming to the hill. We'll be right back.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Billy Rowland in Lincoln can help you get to a better state. because Billy and her agents will talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Billy Rowland in Lincoln and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
Well, 2 down for Tyler Shoemaker here, who struck out to end the first inning. And that strikeout was strikeout number 7, recorded by Bullock out there tonight. A lot of those caught looking.
Postal Hunter needs a double, Milton.
Yeah, they need an extra bases hit in a bad way here. And Shoemaker scatters the dugout. Over there on the third base side, the Cherryville dugout. Strike 1 on Tyler. Tyler Shoemaker batting 4th in the order. Right-handed hitter, big guy, and now the catcher comes out to him. Now, Caldwell County goes through more of this than any team I've ever seen. More, the batters ask for time more. Catcher, pitcher talk more. They slow down the game more than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Now,
I'm serious.
Now,
I'm not being ugly about it. I'm just saying.
I know.
That's the way they do it.
I've seen Coach Reynolds run out of timeouts.
0-1 on Shoemaker. And the pitch. And it's swung and missed. 0-2.
There is an awful lot of talking in baseball that doesn't need to be. I mean, what are we talking about? We didn't,
Yeah.
We didn't plan ahead.
Bullock.
like especially when a new pitcher comes in and the catcher has to run out there and tell him the signs. 1 fastball, 2's curve.
0-2 rather. 0-2 on Shoemaker. And the pitch from Bullock. High. Ball 1. Runners at first and second for Cherryville, but 2 out now. The inning started out with a strikeout, then a base hit by Dellinger, followed by a walk to Narron, a strikeout of Beam, and it's 1-2 on Shoemaker here. And the pitch. Fastball swung on a miss. Throw to first to complete the strikeout. Lobs it down there, and he just about beat it out. All right, so another strikeout for Bullock and another 2-3 put out. And the side retired. No runs for Cherryville. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. That concludes the Billy Rowland State Farm Insurance 3rd inning, and it remains 2-0 Caldwell County on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
The old saying, you can't keep a good man down, now applies to Brookwood Cafe and Catering. The new Brookwood Cafe and Catering is located on Providence Mill Road in Maiden, featuring the same great food and service you remember. The world's greatest fried chicken and world-famous penny browns once again satisfy your appetite. Brookwood Cafe and Catering is serving the same great breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brookwood Cafe and Catering on Providence Mill Road in Maiden. Stop by before the game or call ahead for your tailgate items, 828-428-8944.
Carolina Heating and Cooling in Cherryville has been in business for over 90 years. With over 4 generations of contractor experience, Carolina Heating and Cooling specializes in sales, service, and installation of heating and cooling products. They offer annual maintenance agreements and service all brands of equipment. Carolina Heating and Cooling, 1313 West Church Street in Cherryville in the old Ford Motor Company building. Owned and operated by Keith and Brian Long. Call 704-435-4433. Began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own, that's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
Well, Cherryville couldn't get any Rocky Bennett insurance runs there in the bottom of the 3rd, but Rocky's come in the press box. Maybe we'll do something in the 4th. Got to take care of Caldwell County here, though, right now. Strike called on Austin Miller. Here we go to the top of the 4th. 2-0 Caldwell County. Miller, Purris, and Austin due up. The same trio that started off the 2nd inning for Caldwell County. 0-1 pitch from King, bounced in. 1-1 strike. Getting darker looking out there. But it's getting later in the day, too. But a couple minutes past 8 o'clock on WCSL Cherryville and KTCBroadcasting.com. Cherryville wrapping up a stretch of games here. They'll get the night off tomorrow night, and then they'll go to Hendersonville Tuesday night. No radio. They'll be, let's see, Wednesday. They got a double header. Let me see where that is. That's at Haywood, Tuscola. Double header Wednesday. It starts at 5. And it counts 2-2 on Austin Miller. Our next radio is Thursday with Rutherford County here, Thursday, June 27th. That's the last game I'll do for a while. I'll be on vacation for a while and got a game that Friday night.
It'll probably be me and Josh Collins or me and David Keever as far as or me and Calvin. Calvin will probably maybe do some that week. We don't know. Soon, when the playoff starts, Milton will miss the first round. So,
yep,
or most of the first round.
I usually do. 2-2 pitch. And there's a curveball called strike. Good pitch, Heath King.
Folks wondering about the playoffs, all playoff games will be live online at Shelby and the Cherryville broadcast. So we'll get to everything online. We usually don't have a problem on the road in American Legion Baseball, so we're not anticipating any problems. But if not, all the games will be on the radio, and you can still listen online too. But we're going to do our best. We're about 99% sure we'll have all video.
All right, ground ball. First baseman Alexander raced to the bag, and he just got there. Almost a big collision between Purvis and Alexander. 3 unassisted.
I don't see how Alexander even decided to, run through the bag there. I'd have probably slid just in case. You don't want to run into somebody. I mean, you don't at full speed. I mean, Alexander's a big kid, but
yeah,
still don't want to have to run into anybody going full speed like that. Good job.
And it brings up Graham Austin. Graham Austin flied out to center to end the second inning. 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth for Caldwell County, leading 2-0. There's a nice pitch from King. Down the heart for a strike. Austin maybe looking for something else there. He took a pretty good pitch. 0-1 is curveball, and that one's a base hit out into right center. Fielded there by Beam. He gets it back in. 4th hit of the night for Caldwell County. So that'll bring up Zach Walker, the designated hitter. Walker struck out leading off the third.
Caldwell leads 2-0 here on the Mr. Sparky House of Drug TRT trailer scoreboard.
Walker, a left-handed batter. Cousin of Richard Walker. Did you say that?
Yep.
You serious?
Unless he was lying to me.
I never know.
Was you serious about him being kin to? Okay. Milton didn't believe me.
You really kin to him? Okay.
I said you might be lying. I don't know. Yeah, they don't. He said they won't claim him, but
they don't claim him. Throw to first. Runner is back.
He says they told him he spends too much time in Cherryville. That's why they don't claim Richard.
I hear you. So Zach Walker waits here, and the 0-1 pitch. Runner going, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second in stolen base for Austin. Jackson having a little trouble getting that one out of the glove.
Tough play. He had trouble getting out of the glove. Couldn't quite make the throw down to second in time as he stood in there walking.
But it was strike 2 on Walker. And let's see if King can concentrate on the batter here and close out the top of the fourth with a strikeout. Curveball, strike 3. Caught him looking. And no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. We got to the bottom of the fourth, still 2-0. Caldwell County on a Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
The Car Store. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's Mitchum's Kitchen in Vail. Now open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday. Try their all-you-can-eat pancake special. All you can eat for only $3.99 every day. And don't forget about the big Sunday lunch specials. Every day is a great day to eat at Mitchum's Kitchen in Vail. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Call 704-276-1155 for all of your catering needs too. Golf carts are the specialty at R&M Motors in Cherryville. No matter where you live, it's well worth the drive to R&M Motors in Cherryville for your custom-made golf carts. Prices start at only $18.50, and all carts come with a 30-day warranty. Come see the selection today They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturdays 8:30 till 2. And be sure to check out R&M Pawn and Trade and R&M Motor Tire and Automotive Care, all located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway, 1 mile outside of Cherryville. Call 704-445-0103. The 2013 Dodge event is underway at Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Lincoln. Coming now for some great deals on the new 013 Dodge models, including the new 2013 Dodge Dart, starting at $15,995. Or lease a new 2013 Dodge Dart for $149 per month for 24 months. Or how about the new 2013 Dodge Charger, starting at $25,995. Or lease it for only $269 per month. See Abernathy for all the detail. Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 1442 East Main Street in Lincoln.
We repair and install attic fans.
Mr. Sparky, we're on time, you'll see. Mr. Sparky, or your repair is free. You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
All right, thank you, Rusty Wise and Wise Electrical Control, Mr. Sparky, our co-scoreboard sponsor, along with Hauser Drug, and the score is 2-0. Caldwell County as we go to the bottom of the fourth, and Dalton Towery, the batter here, pitch from Bullitt, fouled off, and let me get the count here. Our scoreboard operator has stepped away, and let's see if Charles Henry gives us the count on Towery. He's not giving it. We know it's at least one strike on him.
2-1 is what we're going to guess.
2-1. Curveball, high, 3-1. 3-1 on Towery, who was hit by a pitch in the fourth inning. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, up, strike 2. Strike 2, Dalton Towery thought he had a walk there.
Not seeing anything for that Shelby game. They might be in delay or rained out or something over there.
Text with David Keever here and get a Lincoln County score. There's ball 4.
Well, he's been tweeting for a little bit. Into third, it's 1-1.
Oh, okay, good deal.
So I've got
I'll let
that.
You keep up with that then.
I just don't have anything on Shelby.
Brett Huff will come up here with a leadoff batter on for Cherryville. Towery walked on the 3-2 pitch. Brings up Huff. Huff struck out looking in the second and glared a couple of times at the umpire, Charles Henry.
He's not the only one. A couple of batters on both teams have not been too big of a fans of Mr. Henry's third strike calls.
And this one's put into play. Base hit between shortstop and third base. Huff gets the second hit of the night for Cherryville. And that'll bring up Alexander with 2 on and nobody out. First and second occupied. And Alexander, who popped up to the shortstop his first time, steps in. Alexander, a big, tall, right-handed hitter, rising senior at Burns High School. Playing first base tonight. Also plays third base and also pitches for this post 100 team. And catches. I've seen him. That's 4 positions. He could probably play outfield if need be. And plays just about everything on the infield. Here's the pitch. He showed bunt, pulled the bat back, and it's called a strike.
Woo!
Incredible call.
Woo-wee.
Incredible.
Me and Dad were at the only game in his career that Albert Pujols played shortstop.
There you go. Did you get any pictures?
Yeah, I did, but I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere.
0-1 pitch here to Alexander. It's a strike called.
He was actually drafted and recruited as a shortstop. And got to the majors. They moved him over to third. Too big of a bat. Kept getting bigger and everything. But, yeah, we had a couple pinch hits, and we looked at each other, who's going to play shortstop? And out come Albert Pujols.
Oh, my goodness.
I think he had a ground ball right at him and made a play.
Well, it's 0-2 here on Alexander. Huff at first, Towery at second. And bounces away from the catcher. Throw to third. Towery gets in. Huff had to hold up at first. Not sure what the catcher was going to do there. And when the catcher threw it to third, Huff didn't have time to get to second by then. But Towery into third base safely, and it's a wild pitch. One runner advances. Runners on the corners now. It's 1-2 on Alexander.
And of course, Calvin was here, Milton. He would tell you about Jose Oquendo playing 9 positions in a 9-inning ball game.
Really? Okay.
For the Cardinals. Played every position.
No kidding.
He probably even struck out a time or two.
Yeah.
A lot of people wish St. Louis would have hired him instead of Matheny. Matheny's doing a pretty good job, though. They're first base in all of baseball.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Runner going to second, and he is safe at second.
Well, the runner at first is out, so he's going to have to take a seat.
Yeah. Yep, first base was occupied, so Alexander is a strikeout. No need to throw to first. Good understanding by the catcher to throw it to second. Whether he understood that or not, he didn't get the Huff anyway. Runner at third didn't move. So one down, Hunter Jackson, the batter. Runners at second and third for Cherryville. And Hunter Jackson, who struck out looking in this second inning, goes down the third base line. Talk from Coach Reynolds right now. Catcher, pitcher will talk. They've asked the third baseman to come in and join in the conversation.
He's probably telling Hunter, right now, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to have them talk about it, and then when they get worried, then you're going to hit a base hit.
That's right. Hit it where they ain't, son. Hit it where they ain't. One down for Cherryville. Tying runs at second and third in this ball game. Bottom of the fourth inning here at Fraley Field. Post 29, Caldwell County broke the scoreless tie in the third inning with 2 runs on 3 hits and a Cherryville error. And here's the first pitch to Jackson in this at-bat. And it's in the dirt, ball 1 from Drew Bolick. Right-hander for Caldwell County Post 29. First place in the Area 4 West Division. Cherryville in third place right now. Cherryville having defeated Caldwell County 6-2 9 days ago at their place. And the pitch is high, 2-0. That's the last time Caldwell County's lost. They've won 4 straight since that loss to Cherryville. Not all of them in the division, I don't think.
Coach Reynolds asking the umpire, make sure he's pausing.
Yeah. Good point. 2-0 pitch. Called a strike.
Shutout Post 100 so far through 3. Bullet. Has he got any strikeouts this inning? So, yep, 7.
Yeah, he struck out Alexander.
So he's got 7 on the night. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And the curveball up the middle. Base hit, Hunter Jackson. It'll sneak through. 1 run in. Tying run coming toward the home plate. He is in standing, and we're tied up on Hunter Jackson's 2-run single here in the bottom of the 4th inning, scoring Towery and Huff.
Good job, Hunter Jackson, just firing the ball right back up the middle with runners moving. There was going to be nobody there to cover. And the base hit makes it 2-2. Post 100 ties Caldwell, Post 29.
Second hit of the inning, 3rd hit overall for Cherryville. And
Milton, I told you what was going to happen.
Yeah, you did.
That's what he told him.
Let him talk and then go out there and hit the ball. Batter's going to be Clay Fuller, a strikeout in the 3rd inning. And actually 8 strikeouts now, counting the one this inning to Alexander. 8 strikeouts by Bolick. But who's counting?
He did end the inning with a strikeout, didn't he? The last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 1-0 here on Fuller. Fuller, left-handed hitter, struck out swinging on a 2-2 pitch for out number 1 in the 3rd inning. Throw to first. Jackson diving in. Jackson, really good speed down there at first base. We're tied up 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Been semi-threatening weather all night, but so far we'll keep our fingers crossed and knock on wood here as the count goes 1-1 on Fuller. Now that Cherryville has tied the game, if they can get the lead, then we can get the top of the 5th in and still hold the lead. If it does start raining, we'll be all right. And it's 2-1 now on Fuller. Charles Henry had the pleasure of umpiring the Mockery a few years back here at Fraley Field when Cherryville was leading, Caldwell County was trailing, and clouds were coming in, and Cherryville was trying to hurry the game up to make it official, while Caldwell County was trying to slow it down so it wouldn't be official. And you know, it never rained a drop that night. It never rained the first drop that night. But there was rain all around that evening. 3-1 now on Fuller.
Gamesmanship.
Yes. Throw to first. Safe is Jackson again. 3-1 count on Clay Fuller.
2-2, bottom of the fourth. Postman Hunter just tied Caldwell County.
The pitch. Outside, ball 4. So 2 on. And that is another walk by Bullock. His 4th walk, along with a hit batter tonight. He struck out 8, giving up 3 hits. But he's walked 4. And we go to the top of the order, Cody Dellinger, who got the first hit in the game for Cherryville, not leading off, but in the 3rd inning. With 1 out, he singled to left field by the left-handed hitter.
4-2 now. Lincoln County over Mint Hill tries to put the bunt down and fouls it back.
0-1 on Dellinger. Foul ball on the bunt attempt.
With 1 out, it looked like Dellinger was a little bit too worried about getting on base instead of getting that bunt down for sure.
So the left-handed hitter, Cody Dellinger.
Got to stay in the box, Milton.
West Lincoln. He'll be a senior this year at West High School. 0-1 count. 1 out, 2 on for Cherryville. Tied up 2-2. Throw to second. Safe is Jackson. Boy, Jackson getting a workout out there, diving in to second that time. Couple throws over to first, and then he's got to go back and catch later on here.
Hey, you always got to throw over with a catcher on base.
Oh, yeah. To be young again. Be able to dive in and do all that stuff and still be able to get out of bed the next day. 0-1 pitch, high, 1-1 on Dellinger.
That's trash.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Cherryville batting bottom of the 4th. Post 100 has tied it up with Caldwell County this inning. Looking to go ahead here if Dellinger can get a hit in the outfield here, and that's strike 2 called on Cody Dellinger. A strikeout and a single tonight for Dellinger.
Caldwell's got a little action down in the bullpen. Looks like number 12 or
Okay.
16.
Let's see here after the pitch. Fouled off counts. And
Or it might be 15.
I got a 15, Luke Watts. I've got a 16, Madison Cook. And
It's one of those two.
Okay. And it's still 1-2 on Dellinger after the John Brown Allstate Insurance foul ball. Cherryville scoring 2 of those Rocky Bennett Insurance Agency runs after Rocky comes up here. They get the runs in there, Kevin. If there's anything to that, foul ball again. I think there's something to that.
Said he's coming here to make sure you were behaving.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe you don't want me talking about rabbits during a baseball game anymore.
Well, the warm-up pitcher for Caldwell might want to work on his accuracy a little bit. He just threw one over the fence.
Uh-oh. 1-2 again to Dellinger. High. 2-2.
2 on, 1 out. Runners first and second tied up here at Cherryville Fraley Field.
Wind has shifted directions again a little bit in those flags in the center field. Here's the 2-2, and it's a base hit into center field for Dellinger. That was hit hard. Tying run, leading run coming home. Go ahead and run, sliding safely, Hunter Jackson. And Hunter says, phew, now I'm in. I can go sit down and rest a little bit. Been out there diving into first, diving into second. And Cherryville takes the lead on Dellinger's second hit of the night. An RBI single up the middle. Fuller down to second base. And Cherryville leads 3-2 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. And Caleb Nairn, the batter. Catcher, another visit to the pitcher out there on the mound. It's a good job of hitting there. Cody down there on a 2-2 pitch. Just went right up the middle with it for the left-handed hitter, and that'll bring up left-hander Caleb Nairn. Nairn has struck out and walked on the evening. Now the shortstop comes over to talk to the pitcher. Now the coach comes out to talk to the pitcher.
Everybody's going to talk to the pitcher.
I'm going down there and talk to the pitcher.
I'm gonna send him a text.
Send him a text. What, Michael? We're all going to go, yeah. And now, okay, yeah, everybody for Caldwell County infielders coming to the mound. We got a change here yet?
Well, no, Caldwell County's whole team's going to meet on the mound, and then Cherryville's whole team's going to meet at third base. Let's take a break.
We got 2 huddles back right after this.
2 huddles.
Community minded, just like you. Community minded, that's for sure, it's true.
You care about the future of this community. You grew up here. You've raised a family here. Your life is here. So is ours. Carolina Trust Bank. Member FDIC.
Community minded, just like you.
Check our prices. Outcome Mini Storage.
All right, no change for Caldwell County. Just a strategy meeting there, I guess. Settle down type meeting, and Cherryville's got runners first and second. 1 out, strike 1 on Caleb Nairn. Nairn, a walk his last time up, 0 for 1 officially on the night, a strikeout in the first inning. Nairn, left-handed hitter, waits here. Cherryville leading now 3-2. Ground ball to second. He'll go to first for the put out there, and runners down to second and third with 2 out. Be a 4-3 put out on Nairn. And out number 2 for Josh Beam. Beam a walk and a stolen base in the first inning. A strikeout looking into Billy Rowland third inning. That's here on the fourth.
I was saying, man, that was a tough hop there by the second baseman. Hold on to it. He kind of really didn't catch it. Hit him in the chest, and he
just trapped
rounded it up and got to play it first in time.
Yep. And Beam, left-handed hitter, takes one inside. 1 ball, no strikes on Josh Beam. Beam, the 8th batter of the inning for Cherryville, which has seen post 100 come from behind 2-0. The lead now 3-2. Pitch from Bolick. A ball. Beam was called out on strikes on a 3-2 pitch in the third inning that just dropped right in. Pretty good pitch, really. He didn't like the call, but a lot of the umpires' calls tonight have not been liked by either side. And that's high, 3-0. Being walked on 4 pitches in the first inning against Bolick here, and Bolick behind the count 3-0 now. At second base is Dellinger. Fuller at third, 2 down. And that is ball 4. Ball 4, bases loaded for Tyler Shoemaker, the 9th Cherryville batter to come up this inning. And Coach Reynolds coaching up Shoemaker down there in the on-deck circle. So Tyler Shoemaker, who has struck out twice tonight, swinging.
I guess last time, right? You guess what he's about told him there?
Okay.
Told him to hit a ground ball base hit to right field.
There you go. That would be nice. And it's a foul ball, third base side, out of play. And it's 0-1 on Shoemaker, the designated hitter. Cleanup hitter in the order. 0-1 to count.
And the bases are juiced.
Yes, they are. Loaded. 0-1 pitch here. That's a ball. 1-1. 1-1 on Shoemaker. The 1-1 pitch from Bolick is low and away, 2-1. Good block up by the catcher Moore.
Just seems to me, Milton, Shoemaker's just having a little bit of trouble recognizing pitches or something. I mean, it's just his timing is off a little bit.
He just finished his freshman year at Wingate, I believe. And the 2-1 pitch, ball 3. Shoemaker.
Well,
I think he's via Bessemer
2-1.
City.
I think he called that a strike, Milton.
Did
I
he
know
really?
he's from Bessemer City, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he called it a strike.
He
pointed.
Yeah, we'll see here. It's either 2-2 or 3-1 foul ball.
Well, it's 2 now.
Yeah, got 2 strikes on him now. It's either 2-2 or 3-2.
Bases loaded. 3-2. Cherryville post 100 leads Caldwell County post 29 here at Fraley Field in Cherryville.
And to bring in Mr. Henry some more baseballs here. I believe the count is 2-2 now. Troy's changed it on the board.
Shoemaker at the plate.
Shoemaker.
Bullock on the mound.
Yep, bases loaded. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 3-2. Cherryville leads. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Fraley Field. And now we got 3-2 on the board. Runners going. It must be a 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. You knew that was coming anywhere close. And that is out 3 in the inning. Cherryville 3 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, and 3 big runners left on. We've played 4 complete on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard. It is now 3-2 Cherryville. Back in a moment.
Doing spring cleaning? You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today. Carolina Care Center strives to provide quality care and promote an excellent quality of life. They now offer Carolina Care Cottages. All Carolina Care services are now available to cottage residents on an outpatient basis. Cottage residents have priority to beds if need at Carolina Care Center. The 2-bedroom cottages are fully equipped. Reserve your new home today by calling 704-435-4161. Carolina Care, offering a standard of excellence. Let their family take care of your family today at Carolina Care Center.
And easily. Go ahead. Laugh at those cave people, stunt guys, and bubbly cashiers. Then see for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie. Year after year after year.
See Rocky Bennett at Bennett Insurance Group, your Erie insurance agent.
Right now. All right, welcome back. Milton Baker, Kevin Hastings with you on radio and KTCBroadcasting.com. Our camera crew, Freddie Farley and Andre Bush tonight. And the batter up here in the 5th inning for Caldwell County, catcher Aaron Moore. It's ball 1 from Heath King. Cherryville sent 9 up in the bottom of the 4th, scoring 3 runs, taking the lead, 3-2. And welcome back here as the count goes 2-0 on Moore. King doesn't want to start walking anybody here with a 1-run lead. It'd be nice just to take care of business. Get those batters back up who got hot in that 4th inning. Count goes 3-0 on Moore, however. Moore singled and scored in the 3rd inning. That's when Caldwell County scored both of their runs. 3-1 pitch, strike.
Through 4 innings, Shelby post 82 trails 1-0.
And they are playing
Burke County.
Burke County, okay. Well, Shelby ahead of Cherryville in the division standings with 4-1 record. 3-2 now the count on Aaron Moore. Big game for Cherryville here tonight. 5-3 in the division. Shelby's 4-1. And Caldwell County's in first place with a
there's a base hit
record.
right center field.
Yep, Moore on a 3-2 pitch just plops one right out there. And then it gets away, and now Hill thought about going to second, but he holds up. Center fielder Beam got it back in a hurry. Base hit for Moore in that number 9 spot. He's 2 for 2. And that'll bring up top of the order. Also 2 for 2, Nick Horning. So when you got the number 9 and the number 1 man going 4 for 4, but you're behind 3-2. That's baseball. Figure it out, folks. There's no rhyme or reason sometimes. Horning a single and a double and a run scored on the night. Horning scored on an errant throw in the Billy Rowland third inning that made it 2-0 at that point. Cherryville taking the lead, their last at bat, bottom of the fourth. And the pitch is a strike. Horning was low, but Horning offered at it. Called a strike by Charles Henry. 0-1 to count. And next pitch outside. 1-1 strike.
Folks, we'll have our Cherryville Post 100 center field cam back soon. Right now is at the doctor's office, the Winnebago.
Uh-oh.
Poor Winnie.
Not feeling good. 1-1 pitch. A ball. Strike.
Throw to first.
Throw to first, and it's just got back in.
Yeah, we'll get that center field shot. We'll have the shot in Shelby as always. They have a platform out there, but the Winnebago.
Is that the ESPN platform or the?
Josh ran into a pole with it.
1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2.
And he said it was somebody else's fault, Milton. He said it was Andre's fault for leaving out the step. And Andre told him, he said, well, I'm not the one with the CDLs. You're supposed to check all your mirrors and sides and everything else first.
2-2 pitch. This one goes to right center, and it's deep. Not going to get out of here, but going to get in the gap. And we'll have runners at second and third at best. They'll hold that runner up at third. Good idea. So with nobody out, another double by Nick Horning, this time to the right center field fence. He hit it a ton on a 2-2 pitch. Puts runners at second, third, nobody out for Trevor Bean. Bean a sacrifice fly in the third inning and an RBI. Brought in the first run of the ball game. So it's a tie game at this point. I'm not a tie game, but a 3-2 lead at this point. And Caldwell County trying to make it a tie game or take the lead back. You'd hope with this weather threatening like it is, if you get this thing official, which it would be if Cherryville can still be leading after the top of the fifth, it'd be an official game. Otherwise, if Cherryville falls behind here in the top of the fifth, Cherryville will have to bat in the bottom of the fifth for it to be official.
Maybe why Caldwell's thinking get this run squeezed in real quick, then take a hack with the second one.
Strike on Bean.
Runners on second and third, 3-2 Cherryville.
And the fastball misses, ball one.
Well, that one looked better than the first one.
1-1 count on Bean. Bean two sacrifice on a sacrifice bunt and a sacrifice fly. So looking for his first official at bat. And the pitch high, 2-1.
The reason I even mentioned that center field camera, Milton, is that when we don't have the center field camera, I got to use two different switches to show the pitcher and the batter. So you sit in two different views instead of just one.
Okay. And the pitch here bunted, third base side, runner coming home, and he'll score. And everybody's safe. That's a base hit for Bean and another RBI. And we're tied up 3-3. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug TRT Trailer Sales scoreboard. Coming in to score was Moore.
And we're going to have to take a quick break. Coach Reynolds out to the mound to talk it over with the infield. He's not going to be happy about the bunt situation. We'll be right back.
1 and 3 drivers. It's time to jump in. Jump in and cool off with a dip in your backyard pool. To help keep your pool sparkling clean all summer long, see Carolina Hardware Garden and Pool Center on the Reedsville Road in Lincoln. They carry a full line of BioGuard products. Plus, they'll analyze your water to make sure you get the right blend of BioGuard. And keep your yard looking great with the new Husqvarna Zero Turn tractor, push mower, or trimmer. Carolina Hardware and Garden Center on the Reedsville Road in Lincoln.
Run in to tie the score 3-3, and the batter is A.J. Watson. Foul ball down the left field side. And walked on the night. Runners on the corners for Caldwell County. A run in thanks to the infield single and RBI bunt single by Trevor Bean. Heath King is trying to get an out here in the 5th. The pitch bounced in there, blocked up by Hunter Jackson, the catcher. 1-1 count. And umpire will dust off home plate. It's dusty all right out there. Caldwell has Horning at third, Dean at first. Scoring was Moore, who singled leading off the inning on a 3-2 pitch. He singled and has tied the game this inning. And the pitch, low, 2-1 on Watson. Cherryville just took the lead in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's a tie game in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. Strike called. Watson acted like he just got stung by a bee the way he jumped out of that batter's box. He didn't like the call.
He hasn't agreed with a couple of Mr. Henry's calls tonight.
Well, he has struck out, but he has walked. And
if I was the umpire and a batter did that on me, Milton, I'd call time and I'd walk up to him and say, listen, I'm making some very good calls in here, but you ain't got to dance around and be happy about it.
2-2 pitch. There you go. The pitch is a ball, throw down to second, and he is out at second. Runner at third stayed at third. And Bean is thrown out 2-6 for the out number 1. It's 3-2 count now on Watson. That'd have been nice, strike him out, throw him out. Double play, but it was a ball. And it's 3-2 to Watson. Runner still at third. First down of the inning just recorded. King delivers, swung on and missed by Watson.
Big curveball, breaking high is actually a ball.
Yes.
Watson can't be mad at Mr. Henry about his calls if he's going to swing at that pitch. Bad pitch to swing at overall.
And it brings up John Austin, who's 0 for 2.
Tall kid.
Yes, he is. He looks like he's about 6'5", probably. 6'6", about as tall as the Blue Mist. Remember the Blue Mist?
Arm tattooed up, it looks like.
Yeah. And the pitch here, swung on and missed, strike 1. Austin has popped up and flied out tonight. Right-handed batter for Caldwell County. Runner at third, 2 down now. Tied up 3-3, top of the 5th. And the pitch, strike 2.
Good pitch by King, breaking ball right there on the inside.
Yes, it was. 0-2 to John Austin. And he asked for time. 0-2 count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from King, and it's fouled off right side. John Brown Allstate Insurance foul ball. Still no balls, 2 strikes on John Austin. And the 0-2 pitch from King.
Foul ball.
Foul ball, yep, right side out of play. Still nothing in 2 the count. And Horning at third base still.
Oh, my phone just died, so.
Uh-oh. A dead phone.
If there's an emergency, y'all can't get me.
Call me.
I don't think I have an iPhone plug in here.
0-2 the count to John Austin.
Got one in my car, but I didn't drive.
Uh-oh. 0-2 pitch is high. You walked or you flew?
I flew.
Okay.
I helicoptered down.
Hitchhiked. A lot of ways you could have done it.
Speaking of hitchhiking, I got to talk to you about something.
Uh-oh. Okay. 1-2 on John Austin. And the pitch. Ground ball, third base. Scooped up there by Naren. Throw to first in time. 5-3 on the putout. And that'll do it. But Caldwell County ties the game. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 1 runner left. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Knotted up 3-3 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Back in a moment.
Carol. Got a building project in the near future? Then see Don or Tracy Lyles at College Building Supplies in Dallas, right across from Gaston College. You'll find material for treated decks, storage buildings, and even galvanized metal. Save too on roof cement and cement blocks. College Building Supply in Dallas has vinyl windows in all sizes as low as $69. Get quotes from kitchen cabinets, shingles, exterior siding, and even dog houses. College Building Supplies, Highway 321 in Dallas, across from Gaston College. Open Monday through Saturday.
When the septic tank backs up, Dennis Willis Septic Service in Cherryville is the name to remember. Dennis Willis services, repairs, and installs all types of septic tanks. They have pump-out tanks, too. Call Dennis Willis for septic tank service at 704-435-2326. Again, that's 704-435-2326 for professional, fair, and honest work from a name you've trusted for years. Dennis Willis Septic Tank Service of Cherryville. Again, that's 704-435-2326.
Carolina Heated and Cooling, 1313 West Church Street in Cherryville, in the Old Ford Motor Company building. Owned and operated by Keith and Brian Long. Call 704-435-4433.
All right, Dalton Towery will lead it off for Cherryville as he did in the fourth. He led off with a walk and scored a run. He leads off here in the fifth. First pitch swung on and missed. Next pitch in the dirt, 1-1. We're all tied up 3-3 after Caldwell County surrendered the lead to Cherryville in the fourth inning, but in the top of the fifth, Caldwell County tied it up. And the pitch from Bullock is a strike, 1-2 on Towery. Playing under the lights here and some dark clouds, but it doesn't look quite as bad back yonder way to the west as it did. 1-2 pitch here. Ground balls, low bouncer, pitcher covers. He'll make the play to first base himself as he was headed that way anyway. One unassisted on Towery. We'll do that a whole lot. And a batter up, Brett Huff. Huff 1 for 2 on the night. A single and a run scored by Huff in the fourth inning. He struck out looking in the second inning. You know, in that fourth inning when Cherryville scored 3 runs on 3 hits, they've sent 9 up. Well, they did have 1 batter strike out. I started saying nobody struck out, but there's 8 strikeouts now for Bullock, counting that one in the fourth. First pitch, a ball to Huff. Next pitch, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Brett Huff, shortstop. That's 6th in the order. And 2-0 pitch. Ground ball hit at the shortstop. He knocks it down and let it get away there. That's E6. Huff will reach on the first Caldwell County error tonight. And it brings up Brandon Alexander. Brandon struggling tonight. He's popped up and struck out. See if he can keep it going here for Cherryville. Cherryville take the lead here. Then I wouldn't care if the bottom did fall out. As long as we're leading after 5.
About bedtime for me. I'm tired.
I took 2 naps this afternoon.
2?
I took 2 naps.
Tough life for Milton. We're paying him too much.
Well, I got up at 7 o'clock, though, here and mashed my finger on a rabbit cage. Coach coming to the mound. We'll be right back.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, Hauser Drug Store on the corner in downtown Cherryville has been Cherryville's hometown pharmacy since 1935, and they know you by name. For durable medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen, walkers, CPAPs and BiPAPs, lift chairs, and diabetic supplies too, like strips and lancets. Hauser Drug bills Medicare and most all private insurances. And does your pharmacy make home deliveries? Hauser Drug in Cherryville does. It's service after the sale. Good luck, Post 100 from Hauser Drug. Trust Napa know-how and your Lincoln Auto Parts on North Generals Boulevard to have the parts you need to get the job done right. Napa Auto Parts at 136 North Generals Boulevard is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturday 8 to 4:30. Call 704-735-0411 or come by for quick, knowledgeable service from Eddie or Jason. For your car, truck, SUV, or other vehicle, get the right part. And remember, your Napa Auto Parts store in Lincoln has a full machine shop too. Call 704-735-0411 or come by 136 North Generals Boulevard, Lincoln.
In the Gospels of Matthew, Luke, and John, we are called to forgive others, and God will forgive us. I find that I can forgive others, and I can ask God to forgive me, but sometimes I find it hard to forgive myself. If you are struggling with forgiveness, as we all do, come to Ryan Heights United Methodist Church and hear of the Lord's grace, mercy, and forgiveness. I'm inviting you to come and worship with us Sundays at 11. I am Kathy McAbee, pastor of Ryan Heights United Methodist Church, and we are located on Madison Street, just up from Betty Ross Park.
And they lived happily ever after.
Thanks, Mom.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
This moment is brought to you by Bennett Insurance Group, your local Erie insurance agent. For affordable insurance coverage in Cherryville, call Rocky at Bennett Insurance Group at 704-435-0271 and see how you can save. Bennett Insurance Group and Erie Insurance. We've got you covered. It's our true blue promise.
Since 1900, the Stamey Funeral Home in Fallston has been serving the families of our area with the finest in funeral service. In 1998, the Tysinger family began to serve the families of the Cherryville community, and today are a proud member of that community, providing services with dignity and respect. Caring for your family like our own, that's their slogan. Come talk with manager Pete Kraft about the services they provide at the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home, 405 North Dixie Street in Cherryville.
In the nation, they go by.
Alexander swung on and missed.
You said Alexander Central.
That's what the paper here says.
Well, how does Alexander Central play for Caldwell County? They don't have a team.
It may just be where he lives. I don't know. I have no idea. 0-1 pitch is a ball, 1-1. Let me double check. I think it said Alexander Central. Somebody said Alexander Central on here. So somebody for him plays for Alexander Central. What do I do with that paper now? Can't find it. 1-1. One out here. And the next pitch, ball 2. Luke Watts, pitcher and outfielder. 2013 was a senior at Alexander Central. And next pitch, a strike. 1-1 on Alexander. Start over. 2-2 on Alexander Central. Brandon Alexander Central. Oh, I wonder I haven't said anything crazier than that tonight. 2-2 pitch, low and away. Look to first. Back in is Huff.
Might have to ask our listeners what I should do.
About your phone?
If you drive past, Jesus.
Oh.
If you drive past Jesus every day, should you stop and pick him up?
If you want to.
Milt said no.
I've met him. And the runner going pitch foul back. I hadn't met Jesus.
So you're a Jehovah's Witness?
I've met this guy you're talking about. It's 3-2 on Alexander.
Do you want to take the chance?
Got a ball bat in your car?
I got 14 golf clubs.
Okay.
Used those today and didn't use them well.
3-2 on Brandon Alexander, who's 0 for 2 on the night. And the pitch. Runner going. Pitch swung on a miss. Strike him out. Safe at second. And is Huff okay?
Yeah, you're going to check on him.
May not be.
Might have got him in the ankle. He got him somewhere low. Boy, that ball ricocheted out of there.
Stolen base for Huff. A strikeout on Alexander. 2 down for Hunter Jackson. Jackson came through big time in the 4th inning with a 2-run single on a 2-1 pitch.
Hit it right back up the middle.
Yes, he did. And here he pops this one out of
That's
play.
out of play.
Yep, left side. And that is one of those John Brown Allstate Insurance foul balls.
Oh, that definitely, they're going to have to call him.
Somebody get it?
I
Hit
think
a
so.
car?
I think so.
Ooh. Okay, John Brown Allstate Insurance insures your cars, folks. Allstate, you're in good hands. Okay, I tried. I can't do it. 0-1 on Jackson. And the pitch. High. 1-1.
Still 3-3 here in
Yeah.
bottom of the fifth. This inning, Milton's drug on a little bit.
The whole inning, you're right. Now, Alexander Central almost said. Caldwell County tied it up in the top of the fifth. Count goes 2-1 here on Jackson. This is the same count. He singled 2 runs in the fourth to tie the game at that point. He later came in to score the go-ahead run temporarily for Cherryville. 2-1 pitch. There's a rip down the line. Oh, just foul by maybe 2 feet. Didn't miss it a whole lot there,
No,
Jackson.
That's close.
That is too bad. He just missed it. Count goes 2-2. Back to second base will go Huff, who would have scored easily to put Cherryville back in front. And now the deuces are wild on Jackson. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And we got another meeting on the mound.
Talk it over.
Let's just keep it right here. I'm afraid we might miss something. As we'll tell you, Cherryville's schedule the rest of this week looks like this. Off tomorrow.
Umbrella's coming out.
Off tomorrow, Cherryville is. Then off to Hendersonville on Tuesday, away game at 7 o'clock. Wednesday, a doubleheader at 5 o'clock at Haywood, Tuscola. Thursday, back home with Rutherford County. That'll be our next radio game. That's Thursday night. Then Friday, they got Hickory coming here. Then just to wrap up the first round, Saturday, Hendersonville here, and Sunday at Shelby. And this one's going to center field. It's down for a base hit. Coming home is Huff. He will score the go-ahead run. And down into second goes Jackson on the throw. And Cherryville's taking the lead just as the rain starts. Cherryville's in front 4-3 on the Mr. Sparky and Hauser Drug scoreboard. And Hunter Jackson does it again. A base hit to center field, an RBI, and he goes to second on the throw. Huff scores. Cherryville leads 4-3, and the batter's Clay Fuller with 2 out. Jackson on second, and the pitch is outside to the lefty. Yes, sir.
Milton, real quick, I need to give a message out to my cameraman. You guys,
Sure.
You have some ponchos and other things to keep you guys dry out there. My phone is dead. So you guys going to listen to me on here, foul ball.
And it's really raining now.
It's really raining now. So you guys, you got some ponchos in the bags, whatever you got to do to clean it up.
1-1 on Fuller. 1-1 as Cherryville has taken the lead.
Hey, and while they're listening real quick,
Yeah.
turn your walkie-talkies on.
Okay, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 on Fuller. Fuller, who has struck out and walked on the night, batting ninth in the order, playing right field. Clay Fuller. Cherryville up 4-3. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, and the rain coming down now, really coming down. Wind blowing straight out here, and the pitch from the new pitcher Watts is a ball 2-2. 2-2 on Fuller. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs again. Deuce is wild. Runner at second. It's 1-run Cherryville lead, bottom of the fifth, and the pitch here from Watts, ball 3. 3-2 count to Clay Fuller. And the 3-2 from Watts. Walked him. Fuller walks for the second time tonight. For the top of the order, Cody Dellinger. Dellinger has hit it well tonight, 2 for 3 on the evening with an RBI. He brought in a run in that fourth inning to put Cherryville out in front, 3-2 at that point. Cody Dellinger, top of the order. Left-handed hitter.
Milton, you don't got a umbrella in your car, do you?
You know, I don't. I sure don't. Because every time I get an umbrella, I lose an umbrella.
Ball
and
gets
this one
loose.
gets away. Down to third goes Jackson. Down to second goes Fuller. I can't keep up with an umbrella to save my life. And that is a wild pitch. Runners advance second and third. I don't know what I would have in the car.
Well, I'm glad Andre and Freddie got dry down there. I don't know if they're taking care of the cameras, but them two are dry.
Well, that'd be the main thing for me.
They need an umbrella, but I forgot mine. We didn't think it was going to rain today.
Well, no, it didn't look at all like rain earlier. It's raining pretty stiff rain right now. 1-0 on Dellinger. We're still playing ball. And the pitch outside, 2-0. Field's still in great shape.
It is, yeah.
It's not going to bother anything if it rains like this for a while. It's not going to bother much here. 2-0 pitch. There's a slicing shot right at, however, the left fielder, opposite field, but a line out by Dellinger for out number 3 in the inning. But Cherryville takes the lead again, 4-3, 1 run in the inning on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. We go to the 6th inning. It's 4-3 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
What are some of the greatest moments in sports? For me, I think of the basketball games in my uncle's driveway when I was a kid. He wasn't just my uncle, he was a friend. When he died, his funeral allowed me to share what he meant to me. It was a meaningful funeral for a life worth celebrating. As a member of the National Funeral Directors Association, the staff at Carpenter's Funeral Home understand the importance of creating a meaningful funeral service for a life worth celebrating. For more information, call Carpenter's Funeral Home at 704-435-6711. Carpenter's Funeral Home, excellence in cremation and funeral services.
There you go, Ann. Your new account is now open. Just one more little thing.
Here's your card.
What was that?
It's my new bank. Every time I turn around, I get hit with another fee.
You need to get an account at Carolina Federal Credit Union.
She's right.
Tired of getting hit by bank fees? Switch to Carolina Federal Credit Union today. Make those pains go away.
Here's your receipt.
Shane Calloway invites you to see Cherryville Printables for your sports embroidery, screen printing, and promotional items. Plus, if you're a member of a sports team, the new Cherryville Printables sells uniforms and sporting good apparel, including New Era and Flex Fit hats. Plus name brand apparel including Nike, Augustus, Holloway, Ashworth, Adidas, Carhartt, and Dry Duck. And they can personalize any item. And be sure to ask about their special fundraising pricing. See their products in Medical Center Pharmacy or call 704-748-3550. That's Shane Calloway and Cherryville Printables. Again, 704-748-3550.
We used to practice in a storage unit.
What makes a Cherryville Federal Bank mortgage better?
My apartment couldn't hold all the equipment. Plus, it wasn't a great way to make friends with the neighbors. I got a raise at my day job, and I was like, maybe I can afford a house. So I go down to see Ed at Cherryville Federal, just to see what was out there. He asked all about my job, how much I make, if I have anything saved for a down payment. Then he says I might be a perfect fit for some special home loan programs. He got me pre-qualified, so I knew how much house I could shop for. Now, I'm a homeowner. Me, a homeowner. With a couple of bedrooms, a porch, a garage band, and a mortgage that fits me.
Bankers who listen, mortgages that fit. That's what makes Cherryville Federal Bank better. An equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
In the bottom of the 5th to put Cherryville back in front, 4-3. Let's see if they can keep that lead as the rain continues to fall here, but we're still playing. Left-handed batter Taylor Purris up here. And this one is a base hit in the right center field for Purris. And 1 out, 1 on. Potential tying run on base now for Caldwell County as Graham Austin, who's 1 for 2 on the night. Or is this a, yeah, this is Austin. Graham Austin, the batter, third baseman, bats 7th in the order. Singled in the 4th and stole a base. Cherryville trying to hold on to the lead here. Curveball, strike called. I don't think there's been many curveballs tonight for either pitcher that haven't been called a strike. 0-1 pitch, that's in the dirt. Tell you what, if it don't stir some dust up, and it might not stir much dust if it keeps raining, but if it don't hit the dirt, I think a lot of strikes are going to be called here this rest of the way.
His wide strike zone just got a little bit wider when he started getting wet.
You're right. Fouled off 1-2. 1-2 on Austin. It's still coming down pretty steady out there.
You cameraman, if that starts getting too wet out there, y'all break something down or whatever you need to do. Don't mess up a camera.
The 1-2 pitch, a ball.
Y'all can come in here and sit on Milton's lap.
Well, our friends from the Caldwell radio station had to come inside. They were outside broadcasting, getting wet. I think here's the 2-2 pitch, ball 3. A few people thought to bring an umbrella tonight. They must have looked at the weather just before they left the house. 3-2 pitch to Austin, and instead of look to first. Heath King quietly doing a good job out there tonight. Starter for Cherryville. Now we have time. Hunter Jackson going out to the mound. Hunter asked for that time. And the count 3-2, still on Graham Austin, third baseman for Caldwell County. Post 29, Cherryville trying to sweep the regular season with Caldwell County. It's raining a little bit harder now, it looks like. And a long conversation out there between King and Jackson.
Can't decide between pizza and sausage. You just can't make everybody happy.
Well, you mean...
pepperoni or
sausage
pizza
on their pizza. I'll go with ground beef. 3-2 the count. And 1 out, 1 on. Tying run on base. And there's a ground ball. Shortstop will charge it. 6-4, not in time at first. Fielder's choice on Austin. And a force out of Purris at second.
That ball had too many bounces in it, Milton, to change turn 2 right there, and with it being wet and a little dirty out there.
Yep, you're right.
And a good speed getting down to first base with good hustle. And
we got
4-3. Cherryville leads.
Number 34 is the batter. Who is that?
He's a new batter. He's telling Mr. Henry.
Yeah, it's not Warren. Is it 34 or 24? It's 24. Excuse me, that's Philip Page. Page batting in Zach Walker's spot. 24, Philip Page. And Walker was a lefty. Page, a right-handed batter with 2 out now. Page in the number 8 spot where Walker was DHing. The Cherryville Junior Legion team lost 2 today at South Caldwell. 1-0 and 5-0. And that curveball just slipped and hit him. It hits Page right in the shoulder. So 2 on now for Caldwell County. And the number 9 batter due up, Aaron Moore here, the catcher. And he has to get his shin guards off over there in the on-deck circle. So that gives King and Jackson time to get that pizza. Now they're talking about thin or thick crust. I always go with the thick crust.
And now Coach Reynolds is going to come out.
He says, guys, no pizza until this game's over. All right, infield meeting on the mound. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
A guardian, lifesaver, and friend. At Nationwide Insurance, we just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation that cares.
Nationwide is on your side.
Your Nationwide insurance agent in Cherryville is Sandy Cunningham Nationwide Insurance, 1608 East Church Street. Call 704-445-1990.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Get the Grasshopper advantage with the new
Milton Baker and Kevin Hastings with you here, high and dry in the press box. Our poor camera guys out there in the rain, Andre and Freddie, guys. Appreciate your work out there tonight, and I'm sure our viewers on ktcbroadcasting.com do as well. Batter up then going to be Aaron Moore with 2 out and 2 on. Cherryville's 1-run lead in jeopardy here, and there's a strike to Moore. Moore has 2 hits on the night and has scored twice out of that number 9 spot. 2 of the 3 runs scored have been Aaron Moore coming in. And the pitch from King. In the dirt, Jackson blocks it up. 1-1. 4 Rocky Bennett Insurance runs for Cherryville tonight. 4-3 our score. Rain falling steadily here. Started raining just about the time Hunter Jackson put Cherryville in the lead with that RBI single in the bottom of the 5th. We're at the top of the 6th now, 1-1 count, and King on the mound, starter for post 100. Caldwell County's already gone to a relief pitcher. King's pitch, curveball, and it's 2-1. Fans are getting wet and restless out there. They wanted that strike. 2-1 count on Moore. Need to get this man out because at the top of the order, Nick Horning's an awfully good hitter. Runner's going to throw to third, and he is safe at third. Just got in there before the tag.
Great throw by Hunter Jackson in the rain and the wet. Put it right on the money, but such a big jump, Milton. He almost had no chance to get him without a perfect throw, and the perfect throw didn't get him.
Nope.
So Caldwell now first and third, down 1 run here with 2 outs.
Stolen base for Graham Austin. Runners at first and third, 3-1 to count. Big batter here to try to get out, Aaron Moore. And the pitch, foul back, 3-2 on Moore. Horning, who stands on deck, has a single and 2 doubles on the night off of King. Three-2 remains count here on Aaron Moore, 2 out.
Top 6, Cherryville leads 4-3.
King cleaning the spikes off on the mound there. And now Henry wants to sweep the home plate off, and now Hunter Jackson wants to go out and talk to his pitcher. We had the batter, Aaron Moore, standing outside the batter's box forever and ever. Then King cleaning his spikes, then Henry brushing the plate off, and then Jackson goes to the mound.
Don't they know 60 Minutes comes on after this game, Milton, and we got to get to them
in its entirety. All right, 3-2 count. Let's play baseball, guys. It's raining. The fans are getting soaked, and so are our camera guys. 3-2 pitch here from King. Time. Granted. Oh, my goodness. This is silly. All right, here's the 3-2 pitch. Runner from first is going. And it's called strike 3 on Moore. And that is out number 3 just when Cherryville needed it. No runs for Caldwell County on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners, big runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Haley, do you take the color Crouching Tiger 40?
Grasshopper Mower from West End Sales in Vale. And right now you pay 0 interest for 54 months with equal monthly payments. Come on into West End Sales for all the details. Not only will you see the difference, you will experience the difference. Make a Grasshopper your next mower from West End Sales. Highway 18 North at the 27 West intersection. Get 0% financing on the Grasshopper mowers from West End Sales in Vale. Get it cranked with a stop at Field Starter and Alternator in Cherryville. They start all the winners. They do it all at Field Starter and Alternator, from starters to alternators, generators, rebuilt and repairs. With 2 locations, 457 Paul H. Beam Road and 319 East Main Street, both in Cherryville. Yes, get it cranked and get it running with a visit to Phil Starter and Alternator of Cherryville.
The game is about to start.
What the?
You finally put the kids to sleep.
Sweet dreams.
No, the battery.
Your dinner guests will be here in 5 minutes.
Not now. Oh.
Mr. Sparky electricians are around the corner and ready to help. Get a free service call with any repair from Mr. Sparky today.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
A sponsor here on Post 100 Baseball, thanks to our feature sponsors, John Brown Allstate, our foul ball sponsor, Rocky Bennett, our run sponsor, Rocky Bennett Insurance, Billy Rowland State Farm, third inning sponsor, Scoreboard Hauser Drug, Mr. Sparky, Call of the Bullpen, Alcom Mini Storage. I'll give you the rest of those after first pitch from Watts to Narron, ball one on Caleb Narron. Our Cherryville Printables post-game show, our defensive player of the game by First Baptist Church and Creek Coffee Houses, that's ball two. Best hitter award, offensive player award, Medical Center Pharmacy, and overall player of the game by Peak Resources Cherryville. 2 balls, no strikes on Caleb Narron. Narron looking for a hit tonight. He has struck out, walked, and grounded out. He takes that one for ball three. 3-0, rain still falling here at Fraley Field. Cherryville leading 4-3. Watts pitch, called a strike. Narron had thrown his bat toward the dugout.
That is the third batter tonight for Cherryville who thought it was ball four, threw the bat, and Henry called strike.
Well, ball three was a much better pitch than strike one. From up here, anyway. Let's put it that way. From up here.
From way up here.
I'm not standing out there in the rain behind home plate as close as Mr. Henry, and I respect Mr. Henry. He's a very good umpire. And it's 3-2 on Narron. If anybody says we were talking about him, tell him we said he is a very good umpire. He is. He handled a situation a few years back here between Cherryville and Caldwell County better than anybody ever could have, and that's ball four. His patience was surely tried that night, and I told him so after the game. And he appreciated it. And I've talked to him many times since then and told him how much I respected him for the job he did that night. But tonight, Kevin, it's been an interesting strike zone at times.
Oh, well, yeah.
But it's baseball. It's baseball. People have been arguing about it and fussing about it for a century or more. Josh Beam, 2 walks sandwiched around a strikeout. And he shows bunt here, pulls it back. And it's a strike. 0-1 on Beam. Beam walking a stolen base in the first inning. Coach Reynolds down the line just a little bit. Signing up the folks.
Is that the super bunt or just the regular bunt?
That's the, I hope he told him to hit a 2-run homer. Get us a little Rocky Bennett Insurance runs here. Throw to first instead.
I was telling a story earlier. I was umpiring one time, Milton, and pitcher threw it over to first, and I was the umpire over at first, and I almost yelled back. Just natural reaction.
0-1 to Beam is outside. 2-0, or 1-1 rather, on the lefty Josh Beam.
I caught myself. I went back.
Bug in my throat. I swallowed a bug.
Every fan. I was 4 feet away from all the fans down the line, and they're yelling back. I did too almost.
Oh, me. Well, it's one of those things. 1-1 pitch.
There he goes.
Called a strike. Runner going to second. He's got the base stolen easily. Then he goes into center field. Oh, now he's going for third. Narron is safe at third. Now it's thrown away, but backed up by the catcher.
Pitcher.
I'm sorry, pitcher.
Did a good job over there.
It'll be a catcher. It's 2-1 on Beam. Stolen base for Narron. And the error sends him down to
Henry
third.
just showed 1-2.
1-2. Okay.
That's what he just showed. No, I don't know.
That's
big spot right
here. We'll go with that. 1-2, the count.
Wizard. Wizard Ball just killed a spider.
It did?
Wizard Ball just killed a spider, Milton.
1-2 on Beam. And the pitch from Watts outside. 2-2 now on Josh Beam. Rain still continues to fall pretty steady.
4-3, bottom 6.
And the pitch. Called strike 3. Strike 3 called on Beam.
I mean, how many times, Milton, have we just seen Cherryville batters? I mean, with 2 strikes, just fastballs right down the gut. They just staring at them.
What they're looking for here, we have a pinch hitter coming up for Shoemaker. This is number 33, Cameron High. Cameron High will bat here in Shoemaker's spot. And High, a good hitter.
Shoemaker in the night, 3 strikeouts. He was one of the ones I was talking about, just staring at the balls right down the middle. He had 3 Ks, but 2 of them Josh has 2 Ks looking. Tyler just looked at the last one, so Josh is actually one of the 3 I was thinking about. So
yeah,
Josh did it twice. Shoemaker once so far.
That's about 10 strikeouts combined for this Caldwell County pitching crew tonight. 1 out, runner at third. Big insurance run at third base. Curveball high from Watts. Ball 1 to Cameron High. Cameron High, right-handed hitter and a good hitter. Had a good night the other night in our broadcast. I think we gave him a post-game award. Can't remember if it was hitter or player of the game. Let me look and see what we gave Cameron the other night. We gave him overall player of the game against Burke County.
That ball almost landed on a car here in the parking lot. They opened up the back gate, so I guess people can pull in and watch in their cars if they want. But
yeah, it's 1-1 on Cameron High now. And here's the pitch from Watts, and it's a ball. Watts, the right-hander, in relief of the starter, Drew Bolick.
Bolick pitched pretty good game.
Yeah, he sure did. And the pitch here swung on and fouled off. And it's 2-2 on High. Down at third base is Naren. Rain still very steady here at Fraley Field. A lot of fans have retreated to their cars or brought out their umbrellas. Some may have headed on home listening to us by radio. Swing and a miss by Cameron. And that's strike 3. And that number 4 spot is just not done it tonight.
It just got that number 4 spot, just got the golden sombrero.
Sure
It's time
did.
to throw some hats down the ground and do a little Mexican dance.
Okay.
That's not what you want from your cleanup hitter.
No.
Bad night out of the 4-hole tonight.
And the batter up is Dalton Towery.
Ooh.
Towery almost hit. And it'll be ball 1 on Towery.
He could have smelled that one.
He's been hit once already tonight. Hit by a pitch. He's walked, and he's grounded out to the pitcher unassisted at first.
You know he wants to hit the ball here, runner on third.
And that's a ball, 2-0. Yeah, that's a big run standing down there at third base. As tight as this ball game's been.
Oh, yeah.
Cherryville leads 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th with the rain as it is. What would be awful is let Caldwell County come back and take the lead, and then this thing be stopped by rain. Ground ball to the shortstop. Going to be a tough play with that wet ball.
Ooh.
Got him by a step. And Cherryville can't get the run home. A 6-3 ground out by Towery. Retires the side. No runs for Cherryville. No hits. No errors. A walk and 1 left. We played 6. Still 4-3 on a Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard. Back after this.
Discover something for everyone at the Red Rabbit 27 shops in Lincoln. For women, you'll find handbags, sunglasses, garden decor, and more. For men, there's outdoor furniture, garden tools, saddles, boots, and chaps. For kids, check out the selection of children's clothes, doll clothes, and baby blankets too. Everyone will love the birdhouses, artwork, pottery, plants, wicker furniture, antique furniture, and jewelry too. located on Highway 27 east of Lincoln. Red Rabbit 27, open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-240-4448.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her allergies come to town, doesn't it, Bruce? But now, Train can help downtrodden animals like Bruce. A Train Clean Effect system removes up to 99.98% of the allergens from all the air that it heats or cools, so your owners will never choose Aunt Betty over you again. Let's go find your family a Train dealer.
Your Train Comfort Specialist is Roland Black Heated and Cooling. Call 704-865-1375. Roland Black Heated and Cooling.
It's hard to stop a train.
Trailers for everything, and we mean it, at TRT Trailer Sales in Lincoln, 3302 Gastonia Highway. Trailers for hauling livestock, motorcycles, and cars. You'll find dump trailers, utility, and landscaping trailers. You'll find racing trailers with finished interiors, plus the tag-along and gooseneck trailers, insulated trailers with tack compartments and 110 packages. Call toll-free at 1-877-279-7465 or visit the website, trttrailersales.com.
A lot of people are switching.
Yeah, appreciate their efforts out there tonight.
Got
Tough job.
Got a couple extra seats in here.
We're to the top of the seventh. Got Nick Horning leading off for Caldwell County. A single and two doubles. 3 for 3 night for Horning. And first pitch, a ball in the dirt. Rather see him leading off an inning than we almost saw him in the bottom of the sixth with bases loaded, batting. 0-1 pitch. Strike call, 1-1. You got an update on the Shelby game.
2-1 over Burke County after 6.
And end of the 8th, Lincoln County 5, Mint Hill 5. From David Keever on WLON, our sister station here on the group, and the count is now what? It says 1-1, but that's not right.
I think it's 2-1.
2-1.
Hey, your guess is good as mine.
Swing and a miss. I think we got 2-2 count.
Get a little muddy out there.
Yeah, it's starting to clod up on the spikes of those players. We've seen King cleaning his spikes off on the mound out there. Curve ball, stayed high. 3-2 on Horning. Horning, a right-handed batter.
Looks like Timmy Fleming has had enough of the rain tonight. He's heading on in. Him and his girlfriend there don't have a umbrella or poncho between them.
And it's foul back, 3-2 on Horning.
Dango found an umbrella.
There you go. Stay dry, Dango.
He's a trooper.
He is. He's a true fan, no doubt about it. 3-2 pitch on Horning. Still trying to get him out tonight. And the pitch, ball 4. Well, he's been on base every time. Still a perfect 3 for 3. Now with a walk, and brings up Trevor Bean. Bean's a perfect 1 for 1 with an RBI. He has a sac bunt and a sac fly also. Tonight he has 2 RBIs.
Yeah, it looks like the Wizards had enough.
Okay, so the rain is not letting up. Not getting any harder, but not letting up either. They're still playing here in the top of the 7th. Cherryville up 4-3. The pitch. Bunts, first base side, hit it hard right at Alexander. He'll tag him. And that'll be another sacrifice for Bean, who's got 3 sacrifices, 2 bunts, and a sac fly on the night. Sac goes 3 unassisted for out number 1. And Horning down to second base with the tying run in scoring position now for the number 3 man in the batting order, A.J. Watson. A.J. Watson.
0 for 2 with a walk tonight.
2 strikeouts.
He's disagreed quite a bit with Mr. Henry's strike zone. A little action down in the Cherryville bullpen. Can't quite tell the numbers, Milton.
Okay.
With the rain and that blue and that red blends in pretty well on these numbers, on these jerseys.
King kicking those spikes off again out there on the mound. And the pitch here, curveball, base hit to left field. And the runner coming around third, he'll hold up there. And so a single for Watson. And runners on the corners. with 1 out for John Austin. Austin 0 for 3 tonight. So here we go. Caldwell County threatening that 1-run Cherryville lead. Cherryville leaving a runner at third in the bottom of the 6th inning, leaving 2 on in the 5th and leaving 3 on in the 4th after they had gone ahead 3-0. They left the bases loaded that inning. Not 3-0, but 3-2. Cherryville's led. Foul ball, strike 1 on Austin. Austin, a pop up, a fly out, and a ground out.
He's sitting dead fastball on that one, Milton. That little breaking ball went right off the end of the bat.
And so it's 0-1 on Austin.
King could even slow it up even more, probably.
Batter steps out. Caldwell County, masters of delay. What they hit do? 0-1. He looked at first.
Ooh, he could have picked him if he'd have brought it, maybe. Didn't look like the
Watson might have been snoozing
Watson
over
was
there.
just standing there. I think if he'd have let that one go, Milton, he might have had a chance. He was just stuck in the dirt. First and third, though, down 1 is Caldwell County.
And now King steps off. He says 2 can play at this game. Now, wait and see if Austin doesn't ask for time. Nope. Here's the pitch, and it slipped. Wet ball. It's 1-1.
Well, Milton, as long as he's been out there holding that ball, it shouldn't have slipped.
His hand was wet. 1-1 and 1 out, 2 on. And the pitch. That is a ball. 2-1 count on Austin.
Heath Jackson's got to be a big difference to these American League umpires, because these catchers, you're just thinking of the history of Cherryville, how big have the catchers usually been?
Yeah.
They've been some big boys back there, and Heath's not a big boy. I mean, Hunter Jackson, not Heath Jackson Plumman.
Yeah.
Hunter Jackson. Yeah, he's not as big as the boys that we usually put back there.
He plays big,
He
though.
plays very, very big.
2-1.
2 hits tonight.
Big time. 3 RBIs. 2-1 pitch. Pop foul. 2-2 on Austin. Strikeout here would be nice as the post 29 crowd got a tying run at third. Go ahead and run at first. 1 down here in the top of the 7th, and Coach Reynolds coming out. We're going to have a visit on the mound. We'll take this 30-second break. Stay with us.
Just love Cherryville Sports.
Bright, sunshiny day.
If you want to be treated like family, stop by the drugstore in Lincoln and Vale or Bossier City, and you will get just that. The drugstore is locally owned and operated. George and his staff take great pride in giving all their customers fast, efficient, quality customer service. They can help you with any prescription or home health care need you may have. Find them on Facebook or at tdspharmacies.com. The drugstore would like to welcome you to their family.
Work here still against John Austin with a count of 2-2. First and third for Caldwell County. 1 out. They trail 4-3 here in the top of the 7th. Cherryville trying to stay on the winning track here. They won last night at Rutherford County, lost Friday night at Hickory. Throw to first, back in.
About got him. He's leaning.
Oh, Watson over there, yeah.
He's leaning just a little bit.
And Fleming, Nick Horning, rather, at third base. Only 1 out here. Big 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on Austin. Big strikeout.
Some of these players should have bought a ticket tonight, Milton. I mean, I've
Spectators,
never seen so many just looking strikeouts. And these pitchers ain't throwing 90. I mean, they're just looking it right down the gut.
6 strikeouts for King. He's thrown no more than 1 strikeout per inning, and in the second inning he didn't strike anybody out but set them down in order. He's got exactly 1 strikeout in each. Nope, I take that back. I missed one. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. Okay, struck 2 out in the fourth inning. So never mind. Is this Austin Miller? It's number 17. It is.
Yeah.
Austin Miller, who's 0 for 3 on the night. 2 out now. Big 2-2 pitch called, strike 3 on John Austin. Brings up Austin Miller. Right-handed batter, and the pitch. Blown away. 1 ball, no strikes to Miller. Miller, left fielder. Bats 5th in the order. And the 1-0 pitch. Right side, out of play. Yeah. 1-1 will be the count on Miller. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on. 1-run lead for Cherryville, Caldwell County, batting in the top of the 7th here at Fraley Field. Still raining. Still raining. Been raining since Cherryville took the lead in the bottom of the 5th. Just as Cherryville took the lead, the rain started. And the 1-1 pitch is in there, ball 2. Woo. Woo-woo. And King glaring back toward the umpire. Boy, a stare that would burn a hole in you there. I think he's just looking to see, well, where was that plate there now? 2-1. Fastball fouled off. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 2 announcers. 2 night.
2 cameramen.
2 cameramen getting wet. If it makes them feel any better, it doesn't look like it's raining as hard as it was. But still, it's still raining. Oh, they're going to get me for that, aren't they? 2-2 count. And the batter, of course, asked for time. Wouldn't be a Caldwell County game. It's Cherryville if we didn't. Had some memorable matchups over the years. Somebody asked me the bigger rivalry, Caldwell County and Cherryville or Shelby and Cherryville. And King gets frustrated as the batter just standing outside the batter's box taking about 4 practice swings. King just threw his head back and walked off behind the mound. 2-2 pitch, ground ball foul, third base side. One-run ball game here in the top of the 7th. I told him I thought Shelby Cherryville was maybe the bigger rivalry.
Flip of a coin, there's a common denominator in both of those.
Shelby's closer,
yeah.
Proximity, and it's all between the fans anyway. I don't think the guys sense it as much as the fans do, the rivalry.
Well, as far as the teams around here, it's probably a bigger rivalry with some of Shelby just because they play those schools.
Yeah, and here's a foul ball.
In high school ball, they don't play them. They don't play the Caldwell teams.
You're right. 2-2 remains the count on Miller. You're absolutely right. And then, in high school, Cherryville's got rivalries everywhere in high school. Bessemer City, West Lincoln, you name it. And then they get together in Legion ball and play together.
Well, the way Area 4 is drawn up is just a little weird in general. I mean, you could put all the Gaston County teams and the Cleveland County teams and the Lincoln County teams almost in one division or one conference, and then in Cherryville and Shelby hardly ever play the Lincoln team and then the Gastonia teams, and they're the closest teams. Instead, they got to drive up to the mountains and see all the mountain boys.
Yeah, still waiting on another 2-2 pitch here to Austin Miller.
We're gonna start reading Moby Dick.
War and Peace. Ball 3. Throw goes down to second, goes into outfield, run scores, and that was what was
miscommunication by somebody.
Yeah, run scores on the throw to second. The runner was Watson, who now winds up at third base, stolen base, and an error. And we're tied up 4-4 in the top of the 7th here. on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard, and the count is 3-2 on Miller.
Well, Jackson threw the ball into center field, but I got a pretty good feeling, Milton, and it wasn't his fault the ball made it to center field.
Yeah, nobody covering the bag.
Jackson's job there is to come up throwing hard to the bag. Now it's the pitcher's job, the shortstop's job, the second baseman's job to either cut it off or be at the bag catching it. So it might go against Jackson for throwing it into center field, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't his fault. Now Coach Reynolds is going to come out and have a talk now.
Yep. Coach Reynolds heading to the mound. Let's take this break. We'll be right back. All right, Coach Reynolds is going to make a pitching.
To natural gas.
We'll have an Alcom mini storage, call the bullpen pitching change. We'll be right back, folks.
Gas lately because natural gas appliances cost a lot less to operate than those using propane or electricity. In fact, a typical family could save up to $1,000 a year just by switching from propane to natural gas. But that's not all. To learn more about natural gas and to find out how much money you could save by switching, visit psncenergy.com/choosegas. That's psncenergy.com/choosegas. Natural gas from PSNC Energy, making everyday life better.
Do you need to organize? Maybe you need to create more space. But what do? Call Alcom Mini Storage on Dick Bream Road in Cherryville. Alcom Mini Storage has all sizes of mini storage bins, priced from $35 to $85. And now mention this radio ad, and when you pay for 3 months, you'll get an additional month free. Just mention this radio ad for your free month. Alcom Mini Storage, 235 Dick Bream Road in Cherryville, 704-435-8803. All units are lighted with security cameras and monthly extermination. Check our prices, Alcom Mini Storage.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Billy Rowland in Lincoln can help you get to a better state. Because Billy and her agents will talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Billy Rowland in Lincoln and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
The old saying, you can't keep a good man down, now applies to Brookwood Cafe and
baby blankets too. Everyone will love the birdhouses, artwork, pottery, plants, wicker furniture, antique furniture, and jewelry too. Located on Highway 27 east of Lincoln, Red Rabbit 27, open Monday through Saturday. Call 704-240-4448.
All right, thanks to all our great sponsors like the Red Rabbit 27 shops there. And we've got a new pitcher for Cherryville, going to be number 4, right-hander Derek Braun, graduate this year of West Lincoln High School. Pitcher and catcher for Post 100 with the score tied and the go-ahead run at third base. And to count 3-2 on Austin Miller here. Is that right? Yeah, Austin Miller. 3-2 count. And Braun, the right-hander, to throw the first pitch. Here comes the runner about halfway home, and pitch is inside for ball 4. Just a little distraction there. And Braun walks Miller then, who Braun inherited a 3-2 count on, and brings up Taylor Purris. Purris 1 for 3 on the night. Runners on the corners for Caldwell County, 2 down. They've tied the game this inning. Here in the top of the 7th, 1 run so far on 1 hit. There's been 2 walks and a Cherryville error. And the pitch here to Purris, fouled off.
That's in the parking lot.
John Brown Allstate Insurance foul ball. Caldwell County scored 2 runs in the 3rd, Cherryville took the lead 3-2 after 4. Caldwell County tied it up in the 5th at 3-3. Cherryville took the lead in the bottom of the 5th, 4-3. And now it's tied 4-4 here in the 7th. 1-1 count on Purris. And the pitch. Ball outside to the left-handed batter, Purse.
I think my cameraman got a little crooked out there. We can barely see the batter. He'll fix it.
And the 2-1 pitch, fouled off. 2-2, another John Brown All-State Insurance foul ball over in the parking lot.
Yes, it was.
Rain has let up some now, but it's still a drizzle out there, a misty drizzle. Best I can tell, looking at the lights here to see the rain.
Lights just went off at Moss Field or the cemetery or something over back in there.
2-2 pitch is high and away. 3-2 to Purse. Is Braun in jeopardy here? Walk to load the bases.
Tomorrow on WOHS 1390 AM, you can listen to Asheville and Shelby doubleheader. As of right now, the first game will be video only. Second game will be radio and video.
All right, swing and a miss, and Braun strikes out Purse for out number 3. But Caldwell ties the score, a run, a hit, an error, and 2 left on. We've played 6.5 innings, going to the bottom of the 7th at Fraley Field. It's 4-4 on the Mr. Sparky Hauser Drug scoreboard.
Bruce isn't sure why he's out here, but this happens every time Aunt Betty and her out.
Your full-service service center for your automobile is Rick's Automotive on East Main Street in Cherryville. They do it all at Rick's Automotive. Rick Walker and his staff is dedicated at providing you the best in automotive care. From an oil change to a tune-up, from a tire alignment to a full set of new tires, from heaters to air conditioners, you can get it done at Rick's Automotive. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. Rick's Automotive, 1001 East Main Street in Cherryville. Call 435-3801.
Friends, let's stop spending our weekends driving back and forth from some home improvement warehouse. Let's make one trip to Ace, get help quickly from people who know their stuff, and do it all before our second cup of coffee. Get your weekend back.
Ace can help you quickly turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
To help out with your weekend projects, see Ferguson's Ace Hardware. Ferguson's Ace Hardware on Highway 150 East in Cherryville, helping you out with your weekend projects.
Ace, the helpful place.
Your community providing services.
Reasons for a personal loan are as individual as you are. As a community bank, we understand that. We're the bank with the focus on service. So we'll help you design a loan plan that fits your needs and your budget. Talk to us about your personal reasons for a personal loan. First National Bank, hometown banking since 1874. Member FDIC.
As the batter up here is Brett Huff, and Huff just got hit right between the shoulder blades.
Curveball in the back.
Shot him in the back.
Don't matter if it's curveball or not, Milton. That still hurts.
It stings, especially
when
the
it's
uniform's wet. Yeah, and the ball's wet. And he wasn't throwing a Nerf ball out there either. Brandon Alexander, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Brandon Alexander has
played some good defense. We was talking about Defensive Player of the Game award. He's done a good job over at first base.
Yes, he has, and the pitch is low from Watts. Scores passed along. Gaston Braves 19, Queen City 7 a final. Gastonia 11, Union County 2 a final. Swing and a foul ball. 1-1 on Alexander. Hunter Jackson on deck for post 100. Just where you want him when you're tied. You want Hunter Jackson coming up. He's broken the tie twice tonight.
Yes, he has.
Well, let's see. The first time he tied it up, actually, it was 2-0 when he hit a 2-run single earlier tonight. And then he broke the tie in the 5th inning. There's a line drive off the third baseman's glove. And rounding second, chugging into third base is Huff.
That's great hustle, great base running right there, Milton. He came around second hard. Coach Reynolds saw that nobody was covering. Told him to wave him around. They would have had to beat him back to the plate, but beat him back to the bag. But great hustle, and left fielder didn't really have a play on it. Once Huff got headed over towards third, first and third now.
A base hit for Alexander, and runners on the corners with 2 out for the man, Hunter Jackson. 2 for 3 on the night, 3 RBIs, and a run scored on the night for catcher Hunter Jackson.
First and third, 4-4, bottom of the 7th.
And nobody out. Pitch from Watts, taken for a strike. Not your pitch there, Hunter Jackson. Thinking there, not his pitch, so it's 0-1. Watts looks to first. Now the pitch. There it is. Base hit. Cherryville leads. Jackson just crushing it tonight off either pitcher.
A wild ball goes into the dugout.
Throw gets away. Back to the infield. Runners will move up. Alexander the third, Jackson the second. So a hit and an RBI. And then an error comes on the throw. E7. And down to third base, Alexander. At second base, Jackson. Scoring is Huff. 5-4 Cherryville. Bottom of 7th, still nobody out for Clay Fuller.
Heath Jackson, 4 RBIs of the night, Milton. I tell you what, might want to put him in the 4-hole. Hunter, I keep saying Heath.
Yeah. Well, you got Heath King was pitching earlier. It's easy to do, and I think I've called him Heath before. Lincoln County beats Mint Hill 6-5. Lincoln County Cardinals beat Mint Hill.
Hunter Jackson has got 4 RBIs, 3 hits, and the 4-hole today is 0 for 4 strikeouts. Put Hunter in the 4-hole, Milton.
I think so. And it's ball 1 to Fuller. Fuller has struck out and walked twice, and Coach Reynolds wants to talk to him. Clay Fuller playing right field tonight. Left-handed hitter up here. Runners second and third. Nobody out, and 5-4 Cherryville leads here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now, Fuller does got some pretty decent wheels.
And this one's a bounder. Will it get through? Base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Jackson home. No throw as the center fielder doesn't gather it up in time. 2-run single for Fuller. How about that from your 8 and 9 hitters tonight there? There's 5 RBIs.
6 RBIs between them.
Is that right?
Hunter's got 4.
That's right, 2 RBIs for Fuller. Only wrote down 1. So, 6 RBIs. They've been on base 6 times.
And here comes a new pitcher maybe, Milton. We're going to have to take a break here as the whole Caldwell County team huddles up.
Cherryville's biggest lead now at 3 runs, 7-4. And Alcon Mini Storage pitching change. Call the bullpen coming up. Stay with us.
The Car Store in Cherryville is your source for auto sales and
catering. The new Brookwood Cafe and Catering is located on Providence Mill Road in Maiden, featuring the same great food and service you remember. The world's greatest fried chicken and world-famous penny browns once again satisfy your appetite. Brookwood Cafe and Catering is serving the same great breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Brookwood Cafe and Catering on Providence Mill Road in Maiden. Stop by before the game or call ahead for your tailgate items. 828-428-8944.
Carolina Heating and Cooling in Cherryville has been in business for over 90 years. With over 4 generations of contractor experience, Carolina Heating and Cooling specializes in sales, service, and installation of heating and cooling products. They offer annual maintenance agreements and service all brands of equipment. Carolina Heating and Cooling, 1313 West Church Street in Cherryville in the 04